This is what happens when you use too much Rogaine.
Is there?
Okay. Rogaine is for chumps. Not really. I mean, if you gotta use it, you gotta use it. But if you stop using it, then it's no longer effective.
Oh. This is why I use Bosley. It's hair for men. Remember those commercials?
I do.
I just take my back hair and put it on my top. You know, it just makes life easy.
Christ.
It's called the back front.
It's not.
The back nine.
God, let's not do that. That'd be amazing.
I'm gonna do a.
Come on.
I start next haircut. I'm gonna get the mullet, but with the sides cut, so it's just the back mullet.
With what hair?
This hair. Yeah.
All right, give me 5 minutes.
Bro, I'm counting on you. Just 3 the side, and we're good to go. Reaper's birthday is not today, guys. Come on, let's be real. Come on.
Yes, you're right. You're right. It's
Shout out to
tomorrow.
Reaper on his birthday.
It's tomorrow. Everybody's got it wrong.
Happy birthday from all of us to you.
That just
We wish
means
you a
less
happy
games,
birthday
less
so we can party.
games. Oh, hey!
Oh shit! Robert Highwood ready with the party of one.
Yeah.
Like a
One man party,
fuck,
baby.
dude.
One man party.
But wait,
Wherever he shows up.
if
that's where the
Robert's
party is.
there,
Yeah,
then who's this?
NTO gang coming through, rolling 80 heads deep.
That's a lot of trucks.
But
One
wait,
party bus.
if Robert's there, then who's this?
Dun dun.
My
Go.
God.
Already on the hype train.
Hype it up.
Choo choo.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Choo choo,
Alright,
motherfucker.
guys, keep in mind, that means all of y'all get inspiration for this game.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Keep it up,
You
people.
have
Keep it up.
one
Keep the hype up. Keep the
twinning
hype up.
that you can
Woo.
re-roll.
Hype, hype, hype,
take it.
hype, hype, hype.
Someone remind me what the name of that
hype,
thing was.
hype.
Hype and hype and hype
Hey,
and hype.
nice, Cam.
I feel the hype. Do you really believe your own hype? I am the hype.
Okay, Matt. Okay.
I'm the prince of all hype.
Did you like that?
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not even.
I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool.
I'm not
I was
afraid of the
wondering, I
hype.
was gonna
I
go-
am the hype.
Jesus.
Welcome to Vegeta stream.
Oh, we got level 2. What shit? What did I write down for level 2?
Oh god, what did level 2 mean?
I don't know, but we're on it. Let's go. More hype.
That means you also have fucking a D6, a bardic inspiration that you can add.
Wait, you
to
too?
any roll. Just one. But
Oh
Say
hell
what?
yeah, dude.
what'd you say, Reaper?
Even for me, even though I'm the bard.
Yes.
Yeah. No, this is chat inspiration.
All right, bet.
I am the D6.
Chat
So
spiration.
it can also
if you will.
stack with one of your bardic inspirations, but you'll only get one for the whole session, unless of course they build another.
Look at y'all, helping us out, preventing
Thank
us from
you.
dying.
Thank you, chat. You guys are awesome.
Let me die.
They are so awesome. But you know what? You know what else is awesome? Do you guys know what else is awesome? Can you tell me,
What
please?
else
I'll give
is
you guys each one guess. Go ahead.
What else is
Um.
Halloween.
Today's episode of Heathens and Heroes, brought to you by the Halloween.
No, Robert.
Halloween.
No, I was gonna say
Robert
bacon,
Highwood.
but that's okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, you're I'm sorry, you're totally. The 5th episode of I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we did it.
It's the 5th episode.
We're here.
It's the
We got it.
17th episode of Heathens and Heroes. Also, Halloween special number 1. Welcome, adventurers, to Heathens and Heroes. I am your host, Connor Coates, aka Craig Theron, and thank you for joining us on this journey that is Heathens and Heroes, a podcast where 6 friends get together and play Dungeons and Dragons as well as they know how to, which isn't very well. Aside from our wonderful dungeon master Matt, your 4 heroes Ramus, Troy,
Hello.
Mr. Nandor, Esteban,
What up?
Einar, Lucas, Kane, Mr. Robert Highwind as our guest,
Hello.
and Cragor, myself, as we are on a treacherous journey through the Underdark. And the journey has not been an easy one, folks. Will our heroes escape with their lives, or will the heathens of the Underdark devour their souls? Now remember that you can watch the show every week live on twitch.tv, Heathens and Heroes, or you can watch this episode and all the prior episodes on our YouTube channel right now, either by searching for Heathens and Heroes, clicking the link in our About Me section, or by clicking the link in the chat as it comes through. Please remember to hit that follow button, the subscribe button, the notification bell, and all the whistles, as it will help us out tremendously, and we will be forever in your debt. Forever, I said. With that being said, I will now pass it on to our Dungeon Master, Matt, to begin the next chapter of Heathens and Heroes.
Last time, in the Underdark, our adventurers had followed Kane with some hieroglyphs in hand, searching for some sort of complex or ruins that he was looking for. As they searched, they passed multiple hieroglyphs, finally coming up to a door that belonged to the House of Xorlarran, an old drow house that no longer resides here. They entered into this place with Nandor first, saw an illusionary drow, fought a variety of spiders. Nandor thought about dipping. He just thought about saying, no, I'm good. But after a moment, a brief flash of light, Nandor found himself unconscious with shards of the once Dawnbringer in his hands and a ruby in his palm. The party was forced to wait for a little while as he recovered, and the rest of them recovered from the multiple spiders, before he finally woke feeling fresher than he had been in a long while. With this new clarity of mind and intent to escape this place, they pursued onward through a labyrinthine area in the back of the stalactite, across a rickety bridge, through a potential trap that, with some clever investigations, they discovered it was, in fact, going to drown them. But they kept it at bay, and now are on the final bridge, facing one more massive stalactite, with Kane in the lead, creaking open the door to look into this new room. And that is where we left off. So, you all stand on the bridge, except for Ramos, who's taking the rear, and Nandor and Cragor were in a brief slap fight over his eye patch, while Kane begins to look inside. Kane, you had rolled a 17, so you are looking in stealthily.
You're gosh darn right.
I got you. I see you. So, as you open up the door and begin to look in, you can see a old sort of dining room, but very simple, very militaristic in its nature. And it seems empty, barren, cobwebs filling the space, unlit, with another door to the far end of it as well. What would you like to do?
I slowly enter in a very stealthily fashion, as to not alert any presence.
You may proceed. Sorry, I didn't realize it was paused.
I'm like, my guy won't move.
My bad, man, my bad. I wonder, do you feel the grip of paralyzation?
Yeah, I'm scared, guys. What the hell's in here? All right. So I'm gonna stand by the door and let people know. Seems to be okay, guys. There's nothing in here but a lot of wooden table, chairs. Seems to be a meeting room of sorts.
Okay, so We're still like slapping each other for the eye patch.
Pretty much, yeah.
I was like, what? Are there any spider webs in there?
No spiders.
No, there's no spider webs underneath my eye patch. Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking to him. Okay.
No, there are no spiders here. We are free to proceed. Let's go. If you guys are done slapping each other.
I like to think we're still slapping each other through the door.
Boys, come on.
No
As you
door for
close the
you.
door on me.
I misclicked.
Ah, yes, Kane. I see. A table, a chair, a barrel. Yep. That's what's in here.
There's a door over here, but maybe we should rummage around these crates and barrels for supplies before we move on. What say you,
What say you?
Gregor? I say let's do it, guys.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Let's do it.
Sounds great.
All right. So then, whoever would like to lead this, can we roll an investigation at advantage?
Who's got the
Ooh,
best
advantage.
investigation?
Not I, said Kane.
I'm at 11.
10.
Me too.
12.
Oh,
Ooh.
good
Alright.
lord, 19.
Saw all that.
So, you all kind of very quickly and semi-quietly kind of rummage through this area looking for anything of use. A lot of it looks like just random discarded bits. You pry open the barrel and you can see some what looks to be just like old, extremely fermented something. You're not sure what kind of beverage was in there before, but it is long gone bad. Looking through a lot of the crates, you can see that there are a variety of, once again, old rations, old supplies that have kind of gone, to shit. And in one of them, though, you do find about 20 arrows in a quiver that is just kind of set aside.
Okay.
I immediately grab all of the bad rations and put them into my backpack. This is
Hey,
going to
you
make
also
for
wanna
some
try that
great
drink?
waffles.
Do you want to try the drink? Go try the drink, Gregor.
Oh, yeah, what is it?
I don't know.
That's
That's enough.
Good enough for me.
Are you gonna try it?
I'm going to put a hand on his
Yeah.
shoulder and be like,
I'm gonna smack it. I'm gonna smack it out of his
You
hand.
know what? Probably not the best idea.
I do advise against this.
Gregor,
Okay.
just do it. Gregor, just do it.
Okay.
Do it.
I smack it out of
Gregor?
his hand. I just smack it out of his
No.
hand. I knock it
No.
down. Knock it out of his hands. No.
I was maybe going to drink that, Ramus.
You
Look at
weren't
the
gonna
ground. Look
You
at
were.
the ground.
Okay.
What does the drink inside of the barrel actually smell like?
I don't know if you've ever walked by like a rotted wheat field.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes. Reminds me of my childhood.
Yes, I do pass that time to time here in Texas, here in Austin, Texas, a city.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
This world is
Actually, you would too. So, but I will say, Nendor, as you kind of roll your eyes and turn around, kind of snapping your fingers that Gregor didn't get to drink the liquid, you kind of just run your hands along the wall as you make your way down to the next door with him. And as you do, you feel a very small seam in the wall right over here. That as you kind of pause and follow it a bit, it is a seam of a doorway. But without just looking past it, it would be blending in naturally.
Okay. I open it. I press it. I slide it. I don't. One of those things.
He
I try
opens-
everything.
He opens the door.
Do we hear a noise when that's happening? If in case we're not watching him.
Kane, go ahead and roll me a perception, kind of keeping an ear out. And Nandor, go ahead and roll me a athletics.
Shit.
That was a perception.
Oh, I can't read.
I knew the feeling.
All right. Still.
So, knowing where to push, you very much like try one side of the door and it just doesn't budge. So you're like, "God damn it, maybe it doesn't go this way." So you start to press against the other side. And as you do, it starts to just shift a little bit. It makes a little bit of noise, not like a terrible grating, but you can tell since it's been so unused for so long, it's got a bit of resistance to it as you push. But you do manage to open it up.
Cool. Oh shit! What the fuck? Hey guys.
And as you kind of peek your head in and look in, you can see that the room has these engravings along the
Holy
floor in a circular geometric pattern, and it looks like it is completely lined with some dried red.
Good lord.
Secret
Can
tunnel.
A dried red, like bloodstained red, or
It could be old blood, or it could be just a red ink or dye that was put in there. But it's so old and caked also with dust that it's kind of been muddled.
hey Krager, look at.
Okay.
Krieger, go
No.
check out what's going on in there.
Wait. Is the engraving, is it like engraved in, or is it just like on top of the...
Into the floor by like 2 knuckles.
Guys, what if we get the liquid and use it in the room to make the picture appear better?
Do you... Here, let's. Krager, give me your arm.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Cragor.
I give him my arm
Trustworthy.
without any problem.
I prick his finger. And
Yep.
put the blood.
Ow!
And you drop the prick into the floor, or
Yep.
all right. So you gotta have your arm dragged down a little bit, Gregor, and into the ground. And as the blood of your fingertip presses into one of the edges of this outline, you see that as it spreads just a little bit beneath your finger, just from the natural bleeding, that your blood has this slight faint hue and glow to it until it starts to dry and just kind of seep into the ground.
Guys, it's gonna be.
Hey, Nandor. Hey, Nandor.
Yeah.
Can you not be a fucking idiot right now? I mean, I know that you can tell that it's a ritual circle of some kind. Maybe not putting blood into it would be a good idea.
It's fine.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. I'm sure you're an expert on ritual circles that are carved into the ground.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you want to tell me what this one does then, Nandor?
It summons Satan.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and not do what he said.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't know who Satan is, but it sounds bad, so let's
I'm
not
sorry,
do that.
It's the wrong pronunciation. It's Satan.
I had a cat named Satan once. Am I gonna get my
If you
cat
want
back?
Nandor,
No.
you can make a Arcana check.
Who did you want to make that? You want Nandor to make it?
Yeah. Since you're goading him real quick to see if he knows. Yeah, no, what he said.
So I am getting my cat back.
Can I see it well enough from back here to actually roll an
I'd
Arcana
say
on
if you
it?
could, make your way up to the door, kind of squeeze past everyone easy enough to get a look inside. And go ahead and roll me as well. All right. So, from what you can tell, it could either be a very advanced teleportation or summoning circle, but you're unsure which one it would be, as it is a higher degree, lots of geometry and a few shapes and patterns you don't recognize.
Hmm. Well, either something's going to teleport in through that circle or could teleport out through that circle, or something gets summoned from an infernal realm into that circle. Either way, let's not put any more blood in there.
Why don't we
Oh.
just go in and see if there's anything else we can find in there that may...
I wouldn't recommend crossing the threshold of the circle of potential doom.
But there's a door on the other side. Do you think it would not be...
Maybe we could
beneficial?
wait until we find out what kind of circle exactly it is before we go through that whole unsafe proceeding.
I'm going to trust Einar. He seems to know the most about alchemy and all these other wizardry things. More than all of you lot.
Why don't you send your owl over there?
Oh, thanks, Kane. My owl is he's a summoned creature from another plane of existence.
Wisconsin?
You can see where I'm going with this, right?
Can he not open the door? He's not going to be touching the floor.
I'm gonna take a few minutes here and cast a spell. If you all could just give me a minute, that'd be great.
You got it, boss.
I'm gonna go to
Gotta
this door over
Go
here.
over and just take a seat on the floor against the wall and pull out my ritual book and start casting detect magic.
While
I'm
he
just
does
getting
that,
ready.
I'm gonna very stealthily creak this door open just a bit, just so I can know what's on the other side.
Okay, go ahead and roll me another stealth.
Anyone want to give me advantage?
I will.
Help your boy out?
I got you.
It's like, hey, you got this, man.
Sick.
Hey, you're so sneaky.
Say that one more time.
You're so
No? Okay. 14. Good lord.
All right. So you very quietly start to creak it open, and as you do, you can see that on the other side there are quite a few empty beds that are in there, and old foot lockers, and once again, almost a very Spartan style to the room, and there's a bit of dust, a bit of cobweb, but once again, looks like an old abandoned room.
Well, he's, casting a spell and thinking about it. I'm gonna go in there and start looking through these footlockers, but very carefully. Obviously, might be trapped. Might be booby trapped. Krager, you want to come with me? You want to check out these footlockers?
You got it, boss.
Hey.
All
Boom.
right. Then Kregor or Kane, one of you make a
No, if we go in there.
investigation with advantage. Oh yeah, you can go in.
I will make an investigation with advantage.
Do it.
I'll stay.
Hell yeah, baby.
Nat 20.
Very nice, very
That's funny.
nice.
Craig or the clutch.
I drink to that. To that.
So looking through, there are a few
Hey.
very nice, fine, noble, drow stylized clothes of black silks and spider silk trim and things like that. You do see in one of them, kind of stuffed in the bottom, there is a coin pouch with about 100 gold and 2 rubies in it.
I will take that.
And then you notice in another one, there is a small bag that is of gray color, has a very nice leather strap keeping it closed, and all across the bag there's these little stitchings of what look to be different animals all across it.
Hey, Okay, I kind of like shout to everybody, "Hey guys, I found some stuff in here. You want to take a look?"
Excellent, Gregor. What did you find?
Well, I don't tell you guys about the coin pouch. I'm kind of keeping that a secret for now. But I did find some spider silks and some I think some black silks. Is that what you said, Matt?
Yes.
No,
As
I'm
well
inside this room, by the way.
as
While
well
this is happening.
as well as a nice little like knapsack thing. So if anybody wants to take that, you're more than welcome.
Sure, I'll take it.
You got it.
All right.
I guess
And go ahead.
I'll carry the spider silk and black silks too, just to be safe. And
Excellent work,
I think I'll
Kramer.
divvy it out later. Yep. Thank you.
Excellent work.
Thank you, Kano.
Fight.
That's what I was saying.
Kano.
Kano wins.
So, as this conversation is happening, and through the process of kind of looking around, you can say, your 10 minutes is coming up as well, Einar. And you say you were looking through stealthily, Nandor?
Yep.
Roll me a stealth for you. And as your detect magic activates, you can see the small bag that Gregor hands over to
It's cold.
Kane.
Right.
Sure it is.
It really is. It's snowing out here in Odessa, so like it's cold.
Jealous. Jelly. But the item that he's handing over, the small gray cloth bag, is in fact magical. It kind of has a faint glimmer to it. And you do see, just kind of from this distance, there is some very old residual faint magic here of conjuration, but it doesn't have the same sort of glimmer of like active magic. It's more of just kind of a residue of what remains. But the fact that it still remains still kind of shows it was powerful at one time. You don't think it is now, but yeah.
Hey, Matt, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to say as well, I remember grabbing that hook ore egg a couple episodes back. I don't see it in my inventory, though. Does something happen with that?
It probably hatched.
My nose.
Breakfast?
You made
So
eggs, remember?
you did.
Eggs Benedict.
You wanted some French toast, so no. I would like you to roll me a D100. Actually, speaking of.
Good Lord.
I swear, if it comes to life, Robert.
No.
Wow. Okay.
That is the most epic fail. Holy shit. I
Egg
mean,
is dead.
Well,
excellent
you never,
roll,
you
sir.
don't know if you want it like either really high, really low,
shit.
or
Yeah,
You're
you
right.
never know.
yeah.
So, actually, you can start to feel it
Oh,
move just a little bit. It doesn't feel like it's trying to get out at the moment, but it definitely does. You can feel some movement to it. So it is, it's like whenever you're walking, you feel your backpack move a little bit, and you're like, the fuck?
Oh, God.
Okay. So I kind of like sling it over into the front of me a little bit, open it up, and I just kind of pet it, and I go, shh, 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 shh. It's okay, baby. Daddy's here. Daddy Gregor's here. Don't worry.
it's good, Dad.
Right. Well, it's definitely conjuration magic, which is not good. But it's old, which is good. But it's still lingering, which is not good. So 2 not goods and a good means not good. Let's not go in there. If we have a choice.
Adds
All
up.
right.
Let us all know that, right?
You guys are in the other
Yeah.
room.
I'm basically telling Ramos, and then I'm going to come into the other room and say the same exact thing.
And, as he was looking at this, you're opening the door and kind of peering inside Nandor. And as you peer in, you can see there is, to your left, kind of directly where you peer in, this pile of bodies that are all like stuffed up into the corner. They look to be a variety of species that are from the Underdark, some humanoids, some more animalistic. And as you kind of crane your head a little bit, you can see that there's also broken debris, battered armors, and things like that that are in the room as well.
Okay. Hey guys, there's a bunch of bodies in there, and
What?
they're old. They're like skeletons and stuff, but
The ones on the left are not.
oh, they're not.
No, they're a variety of freshness. Some
Oh,
look
shit.
a little bit older, some look within the last week.
So there's a couple of bodies in there. Kind of look like they're from the Underdark, you know, just different types of species. And do y'all want to go in there? I look up to see if there's any spiders.
You see any enemies in there?
Looking up, you do not see any spiders at a glance. Roll me a perception.
Oh, there's definitely spiders in there.
Nope.
Oh,
there isn't.
You don't even see any webbing in here, which kind of takes you by surprise. But definitely no signs of spiders.
Okay, well, before we move on, two things. One, circle in the other room, definitely conjuration, bad. Let's not go in there if we can avoid it.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Two, hey, Kane, I saw Cragor hand you a small bag. Can I just take a quick peek at it?
Of course you can. I hand him the bag.
Can I roll a Arcana and determine what kind of magic it is?
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna say it is conjuration magic as well. And roll me your Arcana.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
nice. So you haven't seen this bag in particular, but you've seen bags like it that have been occasionally used by rangers and things like that in the neck of the woods that you're from on the surface. And it is what is known as a bag of tricks. And as you kind of just a peek inside the pouch, you can see what looks to be a small, fuzzy, sort of like just ball that's in there, almost like a really large dust mite or dust bunny. And you kind of nod and you're like, "Yep, that's it. And you know that pulling it out and tossing it causes it to basically summon a creature that listens to the owner of the bag.
Oh, very interesting. So I offer it back to Kane first. Let him take it back. And then, so it's called a bag of tricks. And basically, you'll reach inside of it, you'll find a small fuzzy ball. And when you throw the ball, it'll turn into a small fuzzy animal. Or a really big fuzzy animal that'll maul the shit out of your bad opponents. So, it's a good thing.
I know. I don't think I would have known what this is without you, so I very much appreciate it.
Well, the more you know.
And a sparkle appears above us.
And I cast Prestidigitation to have a spark appear above me.
Kane.
Right. So, do we want to move into the next room? I could send the owl in.
I was going to say, can we use it to use an animal to go into the room before us to make sure it's not booby-trapped or waiting for surprise attacks?
Because I don't know exactly what will come out and what it will do, I'd rather have my own free will dictate the consequences of entering the room. So I will enter this room.
I can tell you this. Whatever you pull out will be nice to you and anybody that you want it to be nice to. but you're not going to be able to like communicate to it. It's like a dog, you know. You're going to be like, "Go," and it's going to go, or maul the shit out of that, and it'll maul the shit out of something. You know, it's that kind of a thing.
All right. I'm still gonna go by myself. So I'm gonna go inside very stealthily and carefully. We'll see what happens.
All right. Then give me one more stealth as you once more gonna move in.
All right.
As there is definitely spiders in there.
It's okay. I got the 4 fists of fury.
You're 100% correct
Shit.
about that.
Oh well. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, me.
This is
All
fun.
right. So
I'm
you
in.
step in, and you kind of have that like Jurassic Park moment of stepping into the jungle, where it's just like, I know something's out there. Where the fuck are you? And you have a moment where nothing happens.
Clever girl.
All right, everybody. I think this area is safe, so I'm gonna start investigating these wooden things on the right. Go near the bodies and check them out, and make sure everything's all hunky dory, and see if there's any items that we can take for our advantage.
All right. Roll me an investigation.
With advantage.
Thank you, Gregor.
You're welcome.
Huzzah!
All right. So, kind of looking through. So between Gregor and Kane, who goes where first, so I can tell you what you'll find.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Craig.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I'm gonna go to these things first.
Okay.
These wooden area.
I will look at the bodies.
All right.
Now we'll look at over here in the farmer.
All right. So you begin to filter through this wooden debris that is down and broken in the corner, and looking through it, you can see that it used to be part of whatever decor was in this room before. It has that same kind of Spartan style that was there before, but it looks like it's just been damaged and knocked around and repeatedly hit, so it's broken in multitudes of places. But you don't really seem to find anything of interest. And Gregor, as you kind of step over and you're like, all right, who died here? Did you have anything good on you? You start to kind of move the bodies, and you're just like, Darrow. You kind of start to move one, and you're like, oh, Darrendil, as it's a Quaggoth. And so you just kind of set that a little to the side. And as you reach for the next body, something shoots out from the pile of corpses, reaching for your hand, Gregor, seeking to wrap around it.
Tentacles. Oof.
And a creature that was kind of nesting underneath all of the bodies, long, snake-like, but you can see across its mouth there are these 4 tentacles, one of which that has reached out and wrapped around your hand, dealing 10 points of damage. And as it does, it goes to pull you in with that and snap with the beak that is at the center.
Guys!
What is your AC, Gregor?
15.
Oof.
Ooh, just hit.
And as you yell that out, you feel the beak chomp on your fingers, only dealing 4 points of damage. More shocking than painful compared to some other things you've fought. But with that, need some initiative.
Oof.
Kind of forgot how to do roll for initiative.
Yeah,
Fist in the top right.
Yeah, I click the fist in the top right.
Oh yeah, the fist.
Fist of
Fist it,
Fury.
man.
Fist of Fury, man.
Fist of Fury.
Nice.
21.
All right. And at this point, Nador, you had kind of crossed to the room just to get to the bodies, and we're like in the process of kneeling down to, see what all they had when you hear him yell out behind you, and you just kind of have that. And so, Kane, you start us off.
All right. I am just sprinting full force right here and just punching this thing right in the freaking face.
Get it off me, Kay! Get it off me!
Just directly in its stupid face. Here we
All
go.
right.
Dope monk fist. Face, beak, whatever its front and center thing is gonna eat my fists. There you go. Eat it.
That'll hit.
I think I have 2, right? 2 attacks?
Yes.
Nah.
That will not.
Just don't punch my arm.
So
please.
1 big hit.
Breaks
And-
your heart.
Yeah, and then you have your bonus action if you want to follow up.
So from the bonus action, I'm gonna go with Water Whip.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. So then roll me damage for your fist real quick.
For my fists, yes. Dang.
Other formula.
Oh. There we go. Ah, crap.
Nice.
Was that good?
All right.
Good, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
Oh,
so
that's
your
good.
bonus action.
Sure.
So one that you can see within 30 must make a dex save. All right. So the Grick fails. Holding on to Kregor's fingers, it is unprepared for this whip.
Hell yeah. Time to whip him. Whip him real good. Eat it!
All right. He takes the damage, releasing Kregor from its grasp and kind of recoiling back up against the wall. Your water whip leaving a nice gash along its almost rocky exterior. Looks pretty hurt, pretty banged up, unhappy. And then, unless there's any other movements or anything for you, Kane?
No. I'm gonna stay by Kregor.
All right. Then Nandor comes to you.
Hey, Kane, you got it?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna use. Cragor, stop being an idiot, please. And
Why?
I'm
that's
gonna use
healing
big
word.
sigh.
That's healing word.
All right. Gregor, you get 4 points of healing.
I'm gonna continue rummaging through the bodies.
Okay. I will say, kind of looking through, roll me an investigation, but just at a quick glance, you can see that there is some chainmail armor. There is some studded leather, or on another, you can see a little bit of a half plate tucked up under one body that's kind of banged in. And there's also a shield and a short sword and a mace that are just kind of all over here. None of them seem to be very fancy or elegant looking. Definitely some kind of beat 'em up adventure here.
Alright.
And yeah. Anything else for you?
I'm gonna turn to the thing. Did that count as an action or no?
Yeah.
Alright.
To fully go through all of it.
I'm gonna get the tentacle rod ready.
Word.
Yeah.
Tentacles versus tentacles.
Oh boy.
Tentacool.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. Einar comes to you.
All right, I will walk into the room and look over at the creature over there, and
Oh, hi, Elmo.
Oh,
Every time.
Hi, Gregor. You need some help?
Yeah, if you could, it'd be nice.
That'll hit, yeah. I'd say you definitely lend a fiery hand. And
Literally just lift my hand and a bolt of green fire comes streaking out of it and slams into this thing while it's laying prone on the ground.
and it definitely does not look happy as it kind of recoils backwards from that. It's got little bits of this like bluish purple ichor that is coming from its wounds, from its mouth. It does not look happy. Anything else for you?
Nope. That's going to be it.
All right. Then next up comes to the Grick. It is going to turn its focus from Gregor to Kane as you cause some pain. And so it is going to try and tentacle you. No dice. So you see the tentacle coming and you just kind of quickly knock it aside. And since its tentacle did not connect, it just kind of recoils backward to Skurd to try and come at you with its beak. So, Gregor, comes to you.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is a classic. Just double slash with the daggers. That's it. Classic, let's do it.
Use your daggers.
That's a wonderful idea, Ramus.
No, Connor.
You mean these? This is how you hold them, right? So, something like this?
Oh, God. How did we get here so far? Okay. How have we not died yet?
Just lick your poison blade, man. You're
Oh,
good.
no.
You're good.
No.
Like this?
No. No. Don't. Stabby stab.
Oh yeah!
That'll hit. And
Hell
that'll
yeah.
give you a sneak attack damage. So add 3d6 to that bad boy.
You got it.
Solid.
Yeah!
So, do me a favor, go ahead and claim your kill, Mr.
Ooh, you know what? I think
Senor.
I will. So, what happens is, I stab it right in the tail, right? I get it in this tail. I say, motherfucker. And I grab it. And I whip it. Just like tail whip it. And then while that's happening, while he's stiffened out from the tail whip, I slice him under his belly all the way from tail to head and split him in half.
And it is a fountain, very much like a old samurai movie, as he cuts open this thing and it's just sprayed in the ichor of this creature.
And then,
But you get yours.
Awesome. And then while that's happening, I just say, Grix. Why did it have to be Grix?
I hide behind Kane and his cloak to make sure that I don't get any on me.
I'm far enough away, right?
I just
Yeah.
I just bathe in it. I'm just covered in this shit right now.
I hope that doesn't
You
have
can't
any...
do this. Whoosh! And cover myself. Like Batman.
I really hope that doesn't have any acid effect or anything.
We'll see.
You gotta wait an hour for it to kick in.
Like
I feel
most
extra
things.
dry, guys.
Guys, I'm kind of itchy.
Oh no.
I'm
What is
in
going on?
danger.
Alright, so you clear the creek. Find its body now kind of resting atop all the other bodies of its slain, prey. And what would you like to do?
I'm gonna make sure I'm not in pain from the acid, the blood, whatever it was that squirted. I just need to
Go
do a
ahead.
once over.
And just roll me a nature.
Oh god. Oh god.
Alright.
Looks
There's
like me.
no immediate sensations. You kind of feel like your arm might be a little numb, or
Oh.
that might just be you overthinking it. You're not really sure.
Checks out.
I'm just gonna say, all right, guys, what's next?
I'm going to undo the stopper on the flask of water and point it at Gregor and just unleash a torrent of water from it to hose him down.
Stop! What are you doing? Elmo!
Yeah, and it's almost like fire hose status of
Yeah.
like pushing you, and like it's a geyser, man. It is just like a fucking, he's kind of like bracing against it too, and just you're all up in the corner.
Ah!
I'm like poking him, like, don't move, stay still.
Once he's fully like hosed down, I'll put the stopper back on and I'll be like, there, sparkly clean.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Shake it off, boy. Shake it off.
He just shakes it off like a dog.
Shake it off.
Would you like a bath as well, Kane?
Sure.
Okay, I unstopper it again and just hose down Kane.
That's actually quite
For
refreshing.
you, Kane, it's not actually as bracing as you're a little bit more expecting it, but it is cold. It is nice, and like Gregor said, it actually is a little bit refreshing. But now your monk robes are kind of sticky.
All right. At least I have that stuff kind of off, I guess.
It's definitely off.
Good. Yay.
I know. Can I get a little from my hands, please?
I just pour a little trickle out for him so he
Thank you.
can wash his hands off.
Thank you.
And once that's done, I will cast Prestidigitation on Kane and all of his robes dry.
Ooh.
Hey, can I get some of that prestidigitation too?
Oh, sure. I'll do it for him too.
Good as new.
Minus the water that is kind of pooled now in this chamber. You're all pretty much dry, except for the soles of your feet. Yeah, there's a bit of that. And the water's got a kind of reddish blue purple tint to it as the bloods had mixed with it. So,
If our feet sting, we know what's the problem.
I hope you don't have any cuts on your feet.
Ew.
The camera went out again.
Oh, he got doused.
Oh.
He got doused
it
by the
was too much.
Nickelodeon
It was too
slime.
much.
It's Slime Time Live!
Ooh.
Slime time. I missed that show.
Next Halloween episode, I'll make sure to give everybody a bucket of slime so we can pour on each other or on yourselves whenever the time calls for it.
Pull the lever,
I
Connor.
haven't
know.
seen that since-
Hopefully by then, maybe on each other. Maybe we'll be hanging out at a table, actually playing together.
Oh yeah,
Because
these-
Corona sucks.
I'm just gonna have a button
the more
for
you
the
know.
right time in the game, and then you're all gonna get slimed.
Hell yeah, dude. We'll make some relays. We'll make it work.
I'll do a flash dance. Just like,
I'm in it.
like pour.
Okay. So, what would you all like to do now that you are cleaned mostly looted,
God
a
damn
little
it.
green.
Gonna use stealth and peek through the door once again, extremely stealthy, because I feel like because this is my mission, I need to take all the dangers.
Roll me a stealth.
Anybody want to back me up?
I got you. Oh, yeah, I got you, bro.
Oh no, there's question marks.
That's always fun.
Oh, thank God.
Look at
so
that.
All right. So
Sweet Lord.
you go ahead and begin to open up the door a little bit, and immediately your vision comes across this wall over here lining the door, where you can see there's actually small piles of gold. And as your vision kind of continues through the room, you can see that there is what looks to be almost like a bird's nest of bones in the center of the chamber. And then in the far back side of the chamber, there is a figure that is facing towards you. Doesn't seem to notice the door just slightly peeked open as you've got a little bit of your dagger that you're using to see the rest of the room with, and the figure is about 10 to 12 feet tall, even just on like their haunches, kind of in a laying position, as their lower half is that of a massive lion, and the upper half is a drow female that has long white hair, faintly glowing pupilless eyes, and the black and spider silk clothes that similar to what Gregor had found in the chamber before. And she is seemingly to stare intently at the door, but doesn't seem to see you as you peek through.
Okay. Do I need to reroll if I want to slowly close the door?
No. Yeah, that's part of the same.
Then I'm going to slowly close the door, turn to everyone, and say, "Oh my God, there is a half lion, half drow thing in there, and it's huge. It is 10 feet tall, 10 to 12 feet tall, and I don't know. I don't know, guys.
Wait,
Maybe if we all just run in and just beat the shit out of it, maybe."
is that Satan? My cat?
Kragar, I don't know your Satan cat, but that looks like something that is just waiting to tear people apart.
Go on,
We-
Craig.
Sounds a lot
Go.
like
What?
Satan. Good old Satan.
Can I roll anything based off this description?
Do you still have is the tag magic still happening?
It would be 10 minutes, or right that it lasts, Hunter?
Yeah, it lasts 10 minutes. Yeah.
Then yeah, it would still be up. You've probably been in kind of moving through these rooms fairly quickly, with a small combat around 8 minutes right now.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could go and look if you want me to.
But also, excuse me, roll me an Arcana or Nature. So you've heard of some half-part lion creatures, but never any that have a drow top to it.
We should get ready.
Can I ask a quick question? This
Yes.
creature that comes out of my bag, if I were to say, "Hey, go in there and fight that thing," will it understand this? And then I open the door. Like, is that how this little furry guy works?
So mechanically, like if you were to do it in combat, it would be a bonus action to tell it what to do. But out of combat, then yeah, that's basically you would pull it out. It would listen to your command, and you could open up the door and then let whatever comes out go fight it.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Cragor.
relay this plan to everyone.
Good plan. Cragor, ready your weapon with the poison.
Here we go, boys.
Nandor,
Going in.
mean,
get the goo out ready.
I should probably forewarn you of the possibility that you're gonna pull like a badger out of the bag.
It's okay. It's a distraction.
I'm ready.
No, seriously, get the
Einar,
poison.
Einar,
Throw
the badger would be a
make the
distraction.
thing. So that you have poison on the blade.
Everyone
So
get
Matt
ready.
knows.
Everybody do what you need to do.
Nandor, you can stop it with the goo. Shoot
I'm
for the
getting
legs, make it stop and not be able to attack anyone, and we can flank it.
I'm getting my
Einar,
key
get your
ready.
spells ready.
I put the
Kane,
poison
you're
on.
doing great. Your key is flaming right now. I can see it. It's awesome. And I draw my battle axe. And we're ready to go.
I'm gonna use pipes of sewers before we even go in there.
Good idea. Totally forgot you had that. You don't use it as much, man.
I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself.
I'm ready.
Actually, does Kane have armor on?
Do you, Kane?
As in,
I
like,
don't
what are
think
my clothes?
so.
They're not armor-esque. They're like hard leathers. Is the way I.
Yeah, because he's got the unarmored monkness going, so
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
it's not technically armor.
By
Okay,
the way-
then can he have mage armor on him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna twin spell mage armor and cast on myself and on Kane. So
Okay.
Kane, whatever your armor is at right now, you can raise your armor class by, I think it's 5, right? It's 8 plus dex normally.
It's 10 plus dex.
Is it 10? I think it.
Well, without armor.
Class goes from whatever it is plus 5.
It's either plus 3 or plus 5. I can't remember what armor class is.
Oh.
Because mage armor gives you 13 plus dex, right? Yeah, that would put his armor
That's
at what he
correct.
has now.
So he would get, but he'd still get the bonus.
It would provide no bonus for him because it would make his armor equal to what it is while he's unarmored. Because his unarmored is 8 plus, I think, dex plus his wisdom. Or something like that.
Right, but for the base AC becomes 13 plus its dexterity, and I would think it would add the wisdom on top, right?
Well, it's supposed to replace their AC, I think, because I don't know. That's mixing multiple things. Like
Yeah, I don't know, because it's only meant for people who aren't wearing armor. It can only be cast on someone not wearing armor. So
so we make base. Yeah, no, I'd say I'll allow it, because I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. I just haven't run into that problem yet before, so had to think about that.
I also just wanted to say, by the way, guys, just so you know, health-wise, I'm not feeling 100%. Just so you know. Not 100.
Someone can heal him real quick.
I mean, yeah,
Anyone?
if somebody had that ability, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at them,
So Kane, your AC will go up to 18 instead of 15.
Einar, I appreciate it and I thank you for your service. For your
Would you
spell.
like to describe the mage armor that appears around him, Kane? Or Einar?
yeah, so basically, your whole body is shrouded in darkness, and like these green, like waves of energy are kind of just slowly pulsing over the top of your body.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that said meat
And
magic
the
for a minute.
exact same thing is happening on Einar as well.
I cast
Nice.
Healing Word on Cragor. It's like, hey, if you're not feeling 100%, you should do something about that.
And
His
you
healing
get
is
13
sarcastic,
HP back.
Cragor. Keep that blade down.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Stop licking the poison.
I mean,
Just like gonna cut himself one of these times on the head and just poison. Shit, we lost Nick.
So is that 13 points of healing? Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you, Nandor.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Nandor. You're the best. I love you. You're my best friend.
Feelings not mutual.
He loves you too. Don't worry.
Oh, I know.
That's his way.
That's how.
That's his way of saying it.
I've known him for a while now. We're kind of best friends.
All right, I redact my statement about healing word.
Ah,
You
you
stab
already
him
said
for
it.
13 health. All right. So with preparation set, what would y'all like to do?
I'm gonna kick this door open. I'm talking about like SWAT team. Kick the door open this bag. Bam, furry creature comes out. Whatever it may be, I'm telling that guy, attack! And while that's happening, I'm casting burning hands directly at that thing.
All right.
Is
All
it a
right.
surprise attack?
So
That counts as surprise attack. Doesn't it? Yeah.
first, I would
No
like
one's
you to roll me a d8, then refer to your bag of tricks and let me know what you pull out.
Oh god. Okay, DA. How do I roll? I gotta write it in, right?
Yeah, /roll space d8.
This is like
Okay.
what's his name?
And then
It's gonna be around.
So
That
From
could
Hunter X
actually be
Hunter.
good.
100x.
The what's the guy's name with the long white hair with the roulette? Whatever number it lands on, he gets that weapon.
oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I can't remember.
So
Kite. Yeah.
where would you like to throw it down?
Oh my god, I rolled a 6. It is a giant badger. I'm gonna throw. How far can I throw him? Any
20 feet.
20 feet? Oh hell yeah! I'm throwing him right around. Let's say here. So he has this wall. If he wants to jump off and do like a wall attack and jump on the neck, you know what I mean? Who
It's like
knows?
you're being a fucking rat.
Alright.
It's a mouse.
Look at this big sexy boy.
You
Get
better
him!
don't care, baby.
Get him!
So also for your burning hands, you
Hell yeah.
have a 15-foot cone. So where
About
would you
to
like to
run in.
position yourself? Yeah,
I'm
to
running
strike
in.
her.
I'm coming in on the other side. Me and my badger were flanking this son of a gun. And I'm just casting it directly at its face.
Have we tried talking to this thing?
No. It's a half lion and there's bones everywhere.
The last time we ran into this woman, I just gave her, an eagle, a blood eagle. So we're not taking any chances this time.
Wait, you know this woman?
One that looked like her.
All right, it's dying now. Listen, if something is next to bones, I'm attacking it. That is not a creature that can be spoken to. Here we go.
So under your spell book, it
Yes.
has the burning hands, so you can
Yep.
go ahead and click it there to have
Yep.
it all pop up.
Hiya! And then I click damage, right?
Yes, I have to see if she makes her saving throw, which is your monk spell DC. So that'll be 8 plus proficiency, which makes it 11, plus your wisdom. So if she has to beat a 13 to see if she takes full or half damage.
All right. Oop. I think.
She succeeds. She succeeds. So she takes half damage as like she's kind of brought surprised by the giant badger suddenly appearing in the room, but seeing you quickly dart around to the side and lifting up your hands, she just covers up with her body and crouches down and just kind of takes the brunt of it. But then the badger needs to roll an initiative, as well as the rest of us. So I'm just going to have that. And the badger will start after the surprise round on the next round. So
Sorry, am I doing something? Oh no.
Rolling initiative. Now
Got
that
it.
you've gotten your surprise round in, and I'm also going to have everybody else come in after you, as I should have done this first.
Oh no.
So, going in the order of initiative after after Kane, or starting at the top. I'm going to skip Kane because we're still in the surprise round since you ran in first. Ramos, you have a surprise round at the moment. What would you like to do?
I'm going to use Rage. Get amped up for this. And then I'm going to charge in there, axe ready, and going to attack.
All right.
15, 20, 25. Yep. Bam, attack.
I love that
Get
cup.
it?
I love that cup, Einar. That's awesome.
Isn't it? It's got this really great emblem on it here.
Ooh.
Miss that guy.
Arcados, the cleric. Yeah.
Oh,
Miss that guy.
Rip.
miss me some Arcados.
Gone but not forgotten.
His body, anyway. Can I do is it advantage or is it normal roll?
It's advantage because of surprise. Yes. All right. So that I believe hits.
Yes.
And since you are raging, add +2 to your damage. Nice. As you just run into the side and catch one in their flank real quick. And anything else for you?
I'm going to attack and then call shield and like guard up, ready to go.
All right. Then Einar comes to you. Surprise round.
I will. I'm just gonna hit this thing with a firebolt.
As you kind of pop in and you're like, ha, badger.
that is exactly right. And it's like, ha, told you, badger.
14
I forget.
will
Do I
hit.
have advantage on that? It doesn't matter, does it?
If you want, you can try for a nat 20.
All right, I'll roll it for a nat 20.
Yeah, buddy.
Nope.
Almost.
Close.
Still good, 25 though.
All right. So she takes the firebolt to the shoulder as you just pop in around the corner. Definitely unhappy with all the bodies coming in suddenly. And then Nandor. Or unless anything else for you, Honor.
Nope. That's gonna be it.
All right. Nandor then comes to you. Surprise round.
You're muted.
On Discord. There you go.
Guys, why? God. Hi, sorry, I don't know why they're attacking you. Does she respond?
She just has a moment to kind of look up in your direction. But she doesn't say anything.
I get. I'm gonna ready the wand of visage just in case. Like I'm not like drawing it, but I'm just like holding my hand over it, like a holster, like Midwestern
Pistol.
style.
Yeah.
All right. Then Cragor.
So Texan.
I see you here, little lady.
Just go with it, man.
I don't know what you got that lion bottom for, but I tell you what.
That looked good in my cabin. I'll tell you what, right there, the pelt.
No, I tell you what.
Fucking sad. Fucking-
So
It's getting cold, and I need your fur.
Yeah.
so Kane's not going because he already had his attack earlier. Is that why?
Yeah. He started the surprise round, so
gotcha.
Gregor, we're just going to you now, and then it'll go into actual initiative.
25. I'm gonna go. I was right on the rats, I think, or I think I was.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right here. Is that flanking?
All right. It is not, because she is all up in the corner, so you don't have someone right there.
Oh. Well, shit.
You still have advantage on this attack though, and that still would get you sneak attack.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna
Yep.
do. Here's what I'm gonna do, because we also have a special gift from our chat. Am I not mistaken?
For a inspiration and a D6.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're going hardcore on this one, guys. All right, Dagger of Venom is ready. I'm going on the advantage. I'm going on a sneak attack. I'm going on a D6. How's that sound?
Aha! More power to you.
What was the sneak attack damage again?
Well, first you have to roll to hit. So, you can
What?
add the. Yep. So roll with advantage. You can add the D6 here if you want.
No.
Sorry about that. That'll hit for a nat 20.
That's a nat 20, yeah.
Yes, it
Jesus.
is. Gregor the Clutch again.
I'm so mad about something. I don't even know what.
So add your plus 4d6, and it needs to make a Constitution save, which
So-
it makes. So she saves against the venom of the dagger, but you still got to add 4d6 because you're adding your d6 from the chat for this, and
Is that a crit too?
hit
Or?
hit critical strike.
Hey, nice work.
All right, so you get up to the side of her and just stab up into, like, underneath the armpit of her front paw, and she lets out just this "ah!" in response. As that hurt bad.
And as that happens, I say, "Please don't hurt me," and I back out and try to disengage if I can.
Do you have any movement left?
Bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Not if he wants to use bonus action to disengage.
Ooh.
Shit. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Shit. No, I don't. Okay. Bonus action. Sit here and start to cry like a baby.
All right.
Perfect.
Easy enough. So you, but no one sees it behind your Minotaur mask. So we now start at the top of the official round. Ramas, you start us off.
I'm going to attack again. Hopefully try to take a leg. So, like, wound her a little bit.
Whole leg.
The whole leg. I'm hungry.
Big chunk.
Oof. That doesn't hit.
Nandor ponders if he should have actually left when he thought he should have.
Probably should have.
It's a good ponder. But yeah, no, that does not hit. Anything else for you?
I have movement, right? So I'll just back up behind Honey Badger here.
All right, she will get an attack of opportunity against you. That is not her.
Oh, that's not a good intoxicating touch. No. Yep.
So as you step away, she just kind of reaches out with one hand and, briefly touches your shoulder. And as it does, you kind of wince as there's no real actual pain to it, but you feel something take hold. And it, you kind of feel, almost like a drunk status where it's like your vision and your body starts to sway, and that mixed with your ticks, which you should have had a disadvantage to all your attack rolls, uh, kind of just doesn't go well together right now.
Same thing.
Yeah. Details.
Can I warn everybody? Like, watch out for her touch.
It's still your turn, so easy enough as you kind of like get to the wall and have to lean against it for a moment. And at the end of your turn, it comes to her.
Wait, so since it's a disadvantage and a disadvantage, they cancel out. And it's a normal roll. Right? That's how it works, right?
Well, for your surprise attack, it should have been a normal roll, but details. So, as it comes to her turn, she is going to look over at you, Gregor. Sorry, brain fart. And as she does, she just says this one word that you hear in Undercommon, that just has this loud, resonant tone, but only you hear it. And you have to make me a wisdom save.
Well, guys, it's been real nice, but not the wisest person, so.
So I'm gonna use a Wand of Visage.
Okay. You were holding that action, so you definitely can.
Normal or advantage?
If I could help, I'll help.
On this point, it would be normal. Still hits. So as she says that to you, and everything, you real quickly give a quick twirl to the wand, and poof! And she gets hit with a few of them, and you can see the globules start to grow around the base of her body, keeping her in place.
Twice.
But I still need a wisdom save. Yeah. Let me double check. That just makes it.
Attaboy.
So you have this moment where you kind of sway, and you have this moment where you want to fall over and just sleep for what feels like an endless time, but you resist it, and you still stand there ready to go. So that is it for her turn. Einar, comes to you.
Okay. I'm just going to do another firebolt, but I'm going to twin spell it.
All right, sounds good. It says you have to target a second creature.
You are correct. All right, never mind. Then I won't use that.
Technically, it is 2 creatures, though.
It's like the human centipede, man. At one point, it's just one creature.
Happy Halloween, folks.
13 just hits. All right. As you release another strike into her, saving one of your sorcery points, luckily, uh, she kind of recoils. And technically, you also have advantage if you want to try for a nat 20, just because she is restrained. So, because of the viscid globs. Yeah, no, we'll take the 13. So
Yes, we will.
and did you also want anything else for your turn?
Yeah, since I couldn't use Twin Spell, and I'm probably not going to be able to, I'm going to use Quicken Spell, and I'm going to hit her with Magic Missile.
That'll do.
That's right, we haven't rested, have we? Oops. Screw it, I'll use a second level spell slot on it anyway. So, does it automatically factor that in, or do I have to add the extra d4?
Whenever you click it, it should have an option that says to cast at a higher level. I don't know if it's whenever you click the spell or the damage. I can't remember.
Yep, apparently I have to tell it what to do.
Yeah. And so, alright. So, if you want, you can just roll 3 more d4 plus 3. So, still a total of 15, so pretty good. As the arcane missiles just shoot out and strike against her body, you know, that which still is poking out above the viscid globs, and she is in pain, definitely unhappy. And any movement, anything else for you?
Nope, that's going to be it.
All right, then Nandor comes to you.
Is it possible for me to, before he takes his turn, say something to him, or just talking not aloud until it's your turn?
So the way I do it is to speak out of turn is a reaction. So if you want to use one of your reaction, you can, and you regain a reaction whenever it comes back to your turn in initiative. So
Oh, may I use reaction?
yes, you may.
Okay, I'm going to turn to Nandor and say, Nandor, you seem to have a way with these creatures and your words, and you try to speak to it. Try again. Maybe we can all come to a peaceful understanding.
You kicked in the fucking door. What do you mean?
Hey, man, we all make mistakes.
It's true.
It's true, licks dagger.
I kind of look over at Nander and I'm like, just fuck it up.
Well, Nandor, your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do more Wand of Visage to hold it more in place, but like to spread it like further up.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll with it.
Just gonna kick the door open.
With advantage. You know, it hitting the top half now, just now covering up her arms, up to the head, just kind of leaving just that little bit of her neck and head above the globs.
Okay. Please, I don't want to fight you. This idiot over here, and I point at Kane.
I'm already automatically ducking down like it's me.
You're on the other side of Kane, so you think he's pointing at you?
He just kicked the door open, and now we're here. Please, we don't want to kill you. I don't want you to kill any of them. By all means, this could come to an end peacefully. Just forgive them, please.
She's going to use her reaction since she's... Well, actually, she can't. She used it to... No, that was before, because Ramos moved away. We're good. She's going to kind of say out... And what are you here for?
Okay.
I step forth and I tell them, I am looking for the purple crystal that houses the thing that it houses,
The soul.
the soul that it houses, that I am looking for in order for me to fight the fiend. I tell it exactly what I'm looking for.
The Soul House.
The soul house.
This isn't the soul you're looking for.
Thanks, Shang Tsung.
She
Obi-
kind of stares you down, Kane. Even though her head is just pretty much only sticking out, it's still a good 3 feet above your head as she looks down at you. And she kind of tilts her head slightly, leaning out. And why do you seek the matron of Xorlarran?
I seek it because I seek to help and free people, innocent people who have been held captive by a fiend. And I use persuasion. Please, you must help us. If there is any good in you,
You have a D6 for bardic inspiration if you do that. Just a heads up.
sick, bro. And I got a good persuasion. High five. I high five Nandor.
We're too far apart. No.
Air high five Nandor.
No. You said something stupid.
Finger
No.
I just-
to Nandor.
I kind of just tap on his shoulder and say, "Here, I'm used to it. Give me a high five." And then walk back.
Bros.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion.
Back to the fetal position. he goes.
Kane.
With advantage?
Not advantage.
No, okay.
But if you want to add that
Oh.
D6, you can, or you can keep it as is. Up to you.
I'll keep it. 19
Alright.
seems good.
So, as you say that to her, she kind of narrows her eyes a little bit down at you. Remains quiet for a moment before you see a little bit of a grin crack her lips. She goes, "What goes around comes around. She cannot escape her bindings forever. I can help you get to what you seek. If you release me from this."
Group meeting?
Huddle.
Time out.
I look to Einar since he seems to know a lot about this type of stuff. And I'm like, what does release from what? What's happening?
She was motioning towards all the biscuit globs on her.
Well, she wants to be released from the goo that's keeping her from trying to kill us. And she's talking about probably the soul that's inside of the gem that you want to release, which is a drow soul. I don't know
what
how
do
you
you
think that's going to help anything.
Can I go up to her and ask what is in the stone? What do you know? Like, what power does it hold? Who is trapped inside? And if we let you go, do we have your word that you won't kill us?
The stone itself holds no power. Although the one who is in holds all of it.
And if what would happen if she were to be released? Or it to be released?
Well, I suppose that depends on what your friend does with the stone.
I say we release.
Kane,
Yeah? What's up, Einar?
what exactly are you planning to do with the stone?
I have to go fight a fiend. A fiend needs to get its ass kicked by this stone, and I need it to help a
But
family.
why? Wait, hold on. To help what?
To help a family in need.
A family?
A family.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this.
Am I saying it right, Matt?
Okay, let me ask you this. If that's the case, what did this family do to get into this position?
I am uncertain.
So
I
you're
walk these
uncertain.
lands and I help those that are unfortunate and need their help. It is the teachings of the Temple of Bahamut to save all those who are in need of help, and that is why I ventured forth.
I'm just over here like
I do
twirling
have
the
reservations.
water message. Just like,
Is the family of high power, high class, or is it of a low class family?
Uncertain.
Did they have a nice house? You were there.
So
They see.
Wait, Matt, he doesn't know. So like, you gotta help him out here, man.
Was there more to this?
Low class family, and the reason they were chosen is because of one woman's connection to you.
Sick.
Bad.
okay, because I was about it. Like, if he didn't answer, I was gonna just like want to message him. So
Well, I figured because Robert didn't really get a backstory, so like, he's just making this up as he goes. So it's like,
we went
Uncertain.
over a little bit. We went over a little bit, but you know, the more detailed questions you ask, the more he gets to yes and. So.
They were a poor class, and I fell in love with a woman, perhaps. And I'm trying to help her out. Maybe. Listen, man, let's just get the stone.
so you're doing this.
Can I do a
Always for love.
first off? Can I do a history check on the name of the family? And
Whoa.
second off, can I do a
the family that he's
Arcana?
talking about.
The one that she mentioned about the stone.
Okay, the house. Got it.
Yeah. And then can I also do another Arcana on the creature itself that we're like to know if these are known to be good creatures or evil creatures or
Yeah, go for it.
okay, so while this is going on, I'm gonna call Kragor over, and I'm gonna. It's like, hey, let's check what's inside here, since she's binded.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
And she just kind of watches y'all at the moment, you know, as much as her neck moves.
Nice history check.
Oh. Check this
That's
out.
a lot of history.
Nander,
Okay,
she's got a pretty
so
nice
it-
bed in here.
So what do I see, Matt? Like,
So in there, there is a nice, what look to be a nice, splendorous room. One that you would expect to probably have like royalty stay in. Even the wooden materials, nice arcana, are very much like refined, stylized, things of that nature. But it all is also covered in a nice layer of dust. Looks like it has been unused for a long period of time, but and also untouched. So, and
Okay.
you, Einar, as you know, you kind of think on this for a moment. You kind of go over the House of Xorlarran in your head a little bit more, and you know that they were a old house that was around the founding of Minzo Burenzen, one of the first houses of the Drow matrons that ran the city. They were a heavily magical-based house. Some said that there was some warlock roots in there, but there was no actual ever proof for the family found. However, at the turning of their second age, the house was destroyed as well. And as for the Arcana, kind of now actually having a look at her, kind of, and what you had seen before she was covered in the viscid globs, she looked to be almost like an underdark variation to a Lamia. And those creatures are very much neutral. but they get usually bound to certain people of figures or certain beliefs or locations and things like that. But they are not inherently usually leaning towards one direction or another.
Okay.
Mistakes were made, guys.
Okay.
So I'm still like here. I'm gonna rummage through.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an investigation.
Can I ask it what this meant in the other room? This side floor?
That was how the old mages of Xorlarran would travel from Heathens Heroes directly to this facility.
Can I use insight to know if it's telling the truth?
Go ahead and roll me an insight.
Can I just gently pet her paw?
No, it is covered in globs.
Damn. I tried.
It's okay, girl. It's okay.
She seems to be telling the truth. But looking through Nandor, you do see there is mixed kind of with all of the fine clothes and things of that nature. There are a few scrolls and books of Undercommon. Do you read Undercommon?
No.
Okay, so yeah, you're not sure what it says, but you do recognize the language traveling with them and seeing it a bit recently. So there are a few of those here. Looking in one of the trunks, you do see what looks to be some sort of blackened heavy armor that has like the points coming out at the shoulders, the helmet with the little bit of curled horns to it, and like the almost Sauron style face mask. Just very, Underdark S made to look intimidating. And beneath that, there is a cloak that is lined with all of the spider silk and everything like that. So it's like this dark black cloak that looks like it has a very nice glimmering spider web going down its back as part of the design.
Okay. I'm gonna close the door and change.
All right, all right. And so, what are you changing into?
Armor.
Can you wear heavy armor?
No, then no, I won't change. But I will put the cloak on just because. Why not?
Okay, okay.
But I'm gonna put the armor in the backpack and the books and the scrolls.
All right, easy enough.
So, what's your name, Miss?
I was not really given a name by the mistress.
Can I call you Satan?
If that makes you content and feel better.
Oh, you have no idea.
Who is your master?
Was.
Please say it's Craig.
Well, I mean, we don't know. But I just want to know if I did something to her, like I don't know, blood eagled her or something.
The matron that you currently seek.
Mom?
So, do we have a deal?
I think we go for it.
No name.
And if not,
How
will
does
fight
the
it.
teleportation circle in the other room work exactly?
From what I know, one stands in it, one is transported to the other side. Although, long ago, they stopped coming, and the light stopped being produced in the room. And they had no more blood to fill the inscription.
Yeah, see, that was the part that I was really worried about. Was there needed to be like a lot of blood
Sacrifice.
inside of it? I mean, Kane, let's be honest here. We're talking about drow that were around at the formation of Menza Berenzan, who were wiped out at the end of the Second Age. Like, these are probably not the best of people that we're trying to help here.
Got it.
Miss Satan, I guess, is now what we're calling you. I don't know why that is. Like, in terms of a good person or a bad person, how would the commoner rate your mistress?
Depends. Is the commoner from your lands or ours? Because here, she was as normal as the rest.
Yeah, I kind of worried about that. But at the surface, they would have thought of her as like evil, like bad, right? Like really, really bad. Probably sacrificed a lot of people, blood rituals and, slaves and
Different times, different beliefs.
Same shit, different day.
yeah, it really hasn't changed all that much. Gotta be honest with you. Menza Berenzan, not that much better, really. I know you've been stuck in here for a couple 100 years, but yeah, not much better. Kane?
Yes, I know. What is your conclusion?
The woman who you were romantically involved with, was she a drow?
No.
Do you want her to be a drow? I mean, that's up to you.
Are drows hot?
Night elves from
Just
World of
look at
Warcraft.
me.
Look at Gregor.
Yeah, nice.
If that's
Yes,
your
she was.
if that's your kink, then we'll let you have it, man. We don't kink shame here.
She sure was. Do not judge me. Love.
Hey, you know what? I don't judge. I'm not judging. I question whether or not she's like working for a house that's trying to bring back a matron of an ancient house that's then going to potentially like rise up and cause a lot of chaos in Menza Berenzan and potentially kill a lot of people, overthrow other houses, do bad things.
I don't believe that my love would be capable of such things. Love
And
is love.
she,
As you say this,
Uh-oh.
you hear this little bit of a, and Anar, you catch the sound of it first and the source as you look up, and you can see the Lamia, now named Satan, kind of pop her head one way, and then quickly snap it the other way, and she kind of looks at you for a moment, makes eye contact, grins, and then twists her head, and you hear this loud as the neck snaps, And as it does, her head kind of lolls slightly, and you start to see this little bit of blood on her forehead as the forehead splits open, and there is this blood red eye that is there. And as it looks out, and as it looks, good try,
Open that door.
out across everybody.
Open that door.
It was already closed. I don't know what you're talking about.
Open that
It was
shit.
closed
As,
already.
even as Nandor retreats back into the other room, the
It was already
gaze
closed.
passes over each of you into the other room at where Nandor is, and one by one, you all fall unconscious. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Holy
You
shit.
Son of a bitch.
Nah, I don't fall unconscious. The door was closed.
You're unconscious. Shut up.
Well, we'll be right
It was
back, guys.
closed. I told you I closed the door.
Too bad. You're unconscious. Game over.
You guys want to do 10 minutes and about 35 after?
Sounds fine to me.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll be back,
10
guys.
minutes.
10 minutes. See you soon.
I don't normally drink water, but when I do, I drink Fiji.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah. Man.
Fiji.
All right. All right.
PG is not a sponsor of Heathens and Heroes and does not condone these speeches.
Sponsored, but hopeful.
Welcome back, everybody. Matt, go ahead and take it away when you're ready.
Last we left off, our party members, 4 of them in the same chamber as the Lamia, 1 of them behind a closed door, heard the snap of her popping her neck out and cracking it as a red colored eye cracked open on her forehead. And as it looked out across each of you, you felt almost like a wave hit your mind as each of you, one by one, including the one with the back to the door, fall unconscious. And as you all slip into utter blackness, you find yourself slowly waking, one by one, kind of groggy, like out of a heavy dream. You find yourself in another chamber. This one with purple carpet lining the floor. Is it loading in for y'all?
Yes.
Second
Okay.
item.
I was like, why are your names stuck? Purple carpet lining the floor, pillars lining the carpet, almost like trying to keep up the stalactites. And as you all kind of look around, you can also see an altar against one far wall with many candles kind of adorning it and around it, giving it this faint glowing light. And while you can't see the details, you can see the bust or sort of laying figure of a woman carved along the top of the tomb. Yeah. And one by one, you all kind of groggily sit up, look around, see one another, but you don't see, except for Ramos. Ramos is face first into the ground right now. He's got a lot going on.
I'm still drunken from the, attack. That's what's happening.
The commitment, man. I love it.
Thank you. Need some screwball from my man Robert Highwood over there.
But you all
Slowly
slowly wait, and
Did that
Nandor, I will
count as a rest at all?
give me a moment. I will say, Nandor, you do have a similar like you felt this before, and it's this place. It kind of grips this back of your mind, and except the last time you were in a place that's similar to this, as you kind of look around and really take in the details of like the walls and how the seams of the walls almost seem to have this little bit of shadow creeping up in the darkened sides of the walls, and you have this moment of realization that you all are in some form of a dreamscape. And it does count as a long rest. So I would like all of y'all to go ahead and hit that long rest.
Does Don speak up?
Talk to your
There is
hand.
silence, but you do feel a warmth in your hand. But there is no sound, there is no word. And as you look at your hand, though, you don't see the gem for the moment. Instead, you just see a little bit of light in your palm.
So, still laying on his back, staring up at the ceiling, Einar goes, "Son of a bitch. Ugh."
What happened?
5 more minutes.
Huh. What happened?
You know, in retrospect, we could have just not helped Kane and just been out of here already.
I know
Yeah.
that I feel bad already.
Yeah. Hey, Kane.
Yes, I know.
Einar,
Yeah.
still got that whiskey on you?
Maybe.
I could use
Hold
it.
on. I said, do I have the whiskey on me? Do I have any of my stuff?
You do.
I pull out the bottle of whiskey and scooch over towards Ramos.
This guy, meet him.
I will say, though, everything that you have picked up in the last 24 hours is not on him.
Come
I
on,
haven't picked up anything. Yeah, alright.
I wanted a cloak, but no.
Wait, so is Nandor naked?
No.
Because he was changing mid
Actually
thing.
hate my guy.
Oh yeah, you just put on the cloak. Okay.
I mean, it might be his nightmare. He might wake up naked. I don't know.
I take a swig from the whiskey myself and then hand the bottle over to Ramos.
You're the man.
Okay.
Give it back to him.
I'm gonna walk over here towards the. What was it again? Tombstone?
Tomb, like the square, like above ground tombs that they used to do for people. I don't remember what the actual word is for it, but
Sarcophagus?
Yeah.
That was for
The
like
old
mummies
school
and stuff,
stone. Well, it's the old school stone version. I think like a cairn or I don't know. Something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
Karen. Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those. And as you approach, it's got like it's up to about 4 feet tall, wide enough for and tall enough or long enough for a 6 to 7 foot tall figure. And as you approach and kind of look down at the body that is there, you can see that the carved dress across the woman, who has pointed ears, long hair that flows outward and kind of melds into the stone as well. But the styling of the dress is very similar to the style that the Lamia wore on her top half. And you imagine if it had a bottom half, it would continue in like the same elegance that this dress does.
Can I do an Arcana check?
This would be more of a history check looking over it.
Hey Matt, since we had the long rest, are my hours up for? Because it was for 48 hours. Do I go back to normal, or since we've been doing the whole thing and coming in here now?
You're getting close. You're getting close.
Okay.
You're on, I think, like your last 6 or so.
Gotcha.
So. Sorry, I was looking on the wrong page. Okay, so looking over this and kind of looking up at the actual tombstone that is kind of against the wall itself, you don't see any sort of writing, but it does look to kind of have a series of images that you kind of take together as a sort of history of this figure. And it shows a stalagmite kind of coming out of the base of the tomb with what looks to be multiple scaffoldings or bridges or things like that around it. And a little bit higher, it shows a small group of people, and you see the symbol that you had seen on the forest door of that spider with the tentacle-like legs instead of regular ones. And a little bit higher, you can see there is presumably this woman standing with what looks to be alchemical supplies, as there's just vials around her and different types of what looks to be ingredients. And you also see what look to be different types of animal and humanoid parts mixed in with ingredients that kind of go up to the rim of this tombstone and then border it. And kind of looking over it all, it's got very old age carving to it in the styles, and that this woman, whoever she was renowned for her alchemical and transmutive sciences.
Hey Nando, are you gonna push that sarcophagus open and ransack the tomb like you always do? You might find another skull. I'm gonna be over here if you need any help pushing it off. I'm just like going back and forth with the whiskey.
Jesus Christ. Is there any previously I rolled like a 22 on Arcana about the Lumia. I'm assuming that the whole eye in its forehead cracking its own neck and killing itself effectively thing, not normal for a Lumia. Anything I can roll on the eye that we did see?
I'll say as part of that 22, just kind of recalling your knowledge, the eye very much reminded you of a drowse in its coloring and stylized of its nature, and the only time you've heard of things like that happening is if there's some other alternative pact influencing it.
Okay, I get up, and the first thing I do is walk over to Kane with the bottle of whiskey.
I grab it.
And yeah, I offer it down to Kane, and I go, "Love sucks, huh? I mean, it's great, but it sucks."
I grab the whiskey, and at this point, my mindset is very much annoyed, pissed, and upset at the amount of shit that we've had to go through to get to where we are. And then, as we almost thought it was the end, now we're here. I don't know where here is. And I look at the whiskey, I sniff it, I shake my head, and I give it back, and I don't take a sip. and I say, sorry, naughty, not in the mood. And I kind of just walk away to be alone.
Okay.
I'll take his drink for him.
Okay. So, not gonna do anything with the sarcophagus. Alright.
You know you want to.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna go tap Karen on the shoulder, tell him to follow me. And
Apparently, I did not add walls in everything in this room. I just noticed. No wonder it's not popping up. That's why you can see through everything, because I didn't apparently add all that. So, yay me!
Vision plus 20.
Right.
We all rolled a d20 on this one. It's okay.
So I see this door. Is it like big enough to open with one person, or do we have to like?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Looks to be a normal door, stone, elegant in its design and make, but
Okay, Kane, come here. Also, guys, we wake up in a weird place and all of a sudden you're just drinking. Come on.
I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah. Get the fuck over it, like you tell me.
It's your fucking fault, all of you. I'm tired. Taking a nap again. Call me when you fucking need me.
Promise.
That's all they need me for is a fucking battle axe. One out. I hate this place.
I use charm person on Ramos. Disadvantage, my guy.
Fuck you, I'm
Wow.
sleepy. Your tricks won't work on me this time. It's the whiskey. I'm gonna go hang out by the tomb too.
I mean,
as
do we know
this is-
anything about the lady in the tomb?
She's probably of great royalty or great heroics because she's got a tomb and all these things look like it's an ode to her. She's probably someone they admired and adored.
So, Einar and Nandor,
Mhm.
as this is all going on and around, you can see that the floor and walls around Kane and Ramos, just as they move and talk and, interact, they darken and seem to almost react to them. And you would notice that just as they are more and more frustrated, that it starts to become a little more jagged with the shadows and ground itself kind of around them.
Okay, I'm gonna turn over to Kane. Smack him. Straight, like, hard smack.
Nope, grab his hand. I'm quick.
He's a monk
You don't disrespect monks.
with that fist of fury.
Like, as I see the wall reacting to him, I'm gonna smack the shit out of him.
Okay. Right. Not sure if there needs to be a roll for that or not.
That's why.
Me? I'm rolling? Well, my bad.
I'm asking that.
No, I'm just waiting for y'all to get through this because it happens every time. It just
Yeah.
rolling takes forever with it. Like, just
Yeah,
keep
I'm just
going.
gonna smack the shit out of him. I was like, get the fuck over it.
Yeah,
Like, do you want to go see your love or not? We need to get out of here if you want to go see her. That simple.
Lead the way. Why are you yelling at me about it?
I already opened the door.
Hey,
so they're all arguing.
I elbow Ramos and I'm like, hey, listen. I know that you're frustrated. I mean, this sucks. But look, we're gonna make it through this. Everything's gonna be fine. I mean, I got you. You got me. Let's go kill the shit out of something. I know what's gonna cheer you up. Come on. Let's go spill some blood. Huh? Huh?
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah, that's my man.
Did he just say you just want me for my battle axe?
You just want me from a battle axe, but you know what? I feel like decapitating something because I'm mad. Let's go.
So, as Craigor, you very quietly make your way into the next room. You can see what looks to be a large laboratory of some kind. There are multiple arcane circles that are etched into the ground in little altars across the room, and floating above each circle, there is this almost like 6 foot sphere of water that has within each of them 3 lining the left wall, 3 lining the right. Humanoid, mostly humanoid bodies. And the one to your left, as you come in, you can see a mind flayer with its tentacles just slowly drifting. In the right, there is some sort of mushroom humanoid. There are humans in the next ones after that. And as you look past, you can see there is some creature floating over a table with 4 tendrils coming from its main central orb, and that all kind of end in eyes. And it seems to be looking over some small shattered gemstones across the ground, or across the table, not looking at you. But in the ones past it, there are strange abominations that you've never seen before that are floating in those spheres.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like the looks of this guy. I'm gonna try to assassinate him.
All right.
Or he could be helpful.
I've never known anybody with a red ring around them to be helpful, let me tell you.
Fair.
As you get closer, you can hear him kind of muttering in Undercommon. Oh, no, these aren't right. No, I need different gems. I need more subjects. I can't.
You know what?
This isn't working. I need something else.
Instead of assassinating, maybe I try to just grab him and get him in a hold of some sort to kind of threaten and get some information.
Alright,
What do you guys think?
Doesn't matter, man. We're not in there.
All you.
Yeah, boss, all you.
Personally, I like your style.
Personally, I like your style.
You know what else I like?
Get
Cheetah
out.
of the flaming hot lemon kind.
Personally, I prefer the air.
Landmaster.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna kill him.
All right, make me your attack roll with advantage.
This should be fun.
That'll hit. So for you, that counts as a crit. So go ahead and add your 3d6 for your sneak attack and hit a crit. Behind it, and you very swiftly just and you cut off 2 of the stalks on the right side of its head, just kind of, and it goes in response, and it is so very close to death, as it is just kind of like now bleeding this yellowish ichor out of its side.
Can I possibly swing my other dagger at him while he's doing this?
Oh yeah, let's go ahead. With advantage as well for this one.
Jeez.
That'll hit. All right. And so with that, you just reach over and into its primary eye, and just kind of ride its body as it goes from the floating down straight onto the table. Taken care of.
Hey guys, you can come in now.
Kick the door open, walk in angrily.
He's kind of sexy when he's angry, not gonna lie.
Hey, Kane, how's it going?
What is this? What did you do?
Uh,
Where are we?
Well, I see a bunch of watery thingies with some things in them and people, and there was this guy over here who looked. I don't know. I just didn't like the way he looked, so so I took care of him. Are you proud of me? Are you
What's he
happy?
doing? No, I
What?
don't know. What was he doing?
He was looking over some crystals on a table.
What the hell are these monstrosities?
New friends? I don't know.
Is there any literature on this table that looks like it's scattered with literature and scrolls and the like?
There are definitely a variety of notes across the table, and they are written in Undercommon as well. It looks to be, just kind of at a quick glance, a lot of studies on arcane focuses of different types, things that interact with magic easily, and varying magical notes about transmutation and necromancy and things of those kind of, and conjuration.
That's what all that says. And I smack the table because I'm pissed off. I say, I need to find this goddamn crystal. And I walk away.
Yeah, what he said.
Okay. Do you need a hug,
And I walk away.
Kane?
Can you want to use my battle axe and kill one of these damn things that look like they're mutated?
No. And I walk back.
Abomination.
I'm just rummaging through stuff. Do I find anything of
I'm gonna-
importance on the table?
I'm gonna look for any notes on like rituals or anything like that I can find. So,
Okay. Make me an investigation. And looking across at the crystals, they seem to be a few shattered crystals, some that look like they are fused together from two different types of crystals, but they look similar to the description that you are searching for, to the one that you were searching for, just in an incomplete stage.
I take out my glaive and I start poking the monster that's dead, just for fun.
It kind of, spins in the thing a little bit more.
Let me know when you guys find something.
So, looking through, you do find a few small spell scrolls. Except I had the spells pulled up and then I lost them. That's which ones you were getting. I'll get back to you with what they are in a second.
gotcha.
But the rest of y'all, are you searching through else for anything else in the room?
Table over here on the left side, where the dead idiot was looking over stuff. Investigation?
Go for it.
Oh, look, a door.
Alright. Looking through, you can see a few, broken, shattered gems, soul gems, and you can see that there are a few small arcane focuses and a little bit of alchemy supplies as well.
Important in the context of the gem I'm looking for, specifically.
Not the specific one, but you're kind of finding like the pieces to how they made it, or the process to it. So I feel like you're getting closer.
Ball. I walk it over to Einar. just drop it on the table, kind of just like not even caring if they spill places. I'm just like, here, these were over there. They look like gems. They might be the crystals. I don't know. You might need them more than me. Walk away. To this table.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, Kane. How are you?
What did you find over here?
I haven't looked yet. Let me throw an investigation.
I grab him by the collar. Roll, damn it.
Oh, shoot. Should I roll that with advantage? Never mind. Shoot, too late.
No, that's all right. Looking
Give him
over there,
advantage because I'm intimidating.
you can see that this area has a few manacles that are over here, and kind of stains of whatever came across here, as this was probably where these tusk subjects were brought and worked on, before they were put into that stasis.
Hey, Kane, there's a door over here if you want to keep going.
The spell scroll is flesh to stone, Einar.
I go for Gregor because I sense that he is also an aggressive man, like I'm feeling right now.
I'm
And I
Ramus,
like-
by the way.
Shit, my bad, Ramus. I'm sensing he's also aggressive, like I am. Like his personality. So. Huh? What?
Eldith and Ron.
They're
Ron?
Eldith and Honor, they're still way behind. They didn't even come with us, man.
Yeah, they didn't go into the last one.
Oh.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. And then I just straight up open it. I'm not even like trying to do stealth. I'm just like, cool, we're moving in.
Boom.
While these guys are doing what they're doing, we're going in. I don't care
Boom.
anymore. Oh, sweet Jesus. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. I'll pissed off. My guys had it up to here with the shenanigans of this freaking cave.
Join the club.
So, and there's also a incomplete scroll of demi-plane on there as well.
I'm sorry, of what?
Demi-plane.
Is he playing?
But it does look incomplete for that one. So you step into the next room with Ramas, and as you all step in, you can see that there's about a 10-foot pathway that goes to the left and to the right, and then it drops off into this large lake, and you can hear the sound of a waterfall in the distance and see in the distance as well. On the other side of this chamber, this water pouring in from somewhere, filling this. And there are all these rocks and formations sticking out of the ground, water, breaking the surface, and amongst them you see one large serpentine head kind of breach the surface for a moment before it dips back down and disappears under the waves. And as it does, you look past to where it was, and you can see now what is giving off a bright purple light on top of the largest formation of rocks sticking out of the water close to the waterfall. There is floating a bright purple gem.
Hey, Kane, I'm not an expert on gems, but isn't that what you're looking for? Or right over there past the giant serpent in the water?
Look at him, I go, I think you're goddamn right it is.
Hell yeah, let's aim for the bushes.
And I'm just running towards this rock right here to jump right on top of this son of a bitch.
I follow suit and jump on this rock.
I am just gone. I'm using every key I got, and I'm gonna fucking grab this gem and get the hell up out of here.
So Einar,
Meanwhile,
Back in Kanto.
Hey, what's going on, man?
what do you think is going on with those two? They seem like me before I show my arm.
They hear in the distance,
yeah.
like a Leroy Jenkins, Ramas and Kane!
I mean, if I had to assume, I would say that Ramos is feeling a little depressed because he doesn't have the magical abilities of the rest of us, and he feels like we don't listen to him. And then Kane, I would guess, is just dealing with the emotional hardships of being in love. You know, I mean, the usual things as you would expect.
And as you say this, Kane, you are mad dashing to this stone. So let me real quick back up as you go 5-10 feet to go here, and you dive into the water to go across. Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking I could use my acrobatics to do like jumps
flip.
high up to like land on top of. I don't know how tall that is. I can't tell, but like land on top of the rock.
Well, I'm not talking. This rock you can easily jump to.
Okay,
The
cool.
one straight across from you in
Oh,
that way.
for
Because
that one, let me
I didn't know
tell
if you were heading to that one for
Sure
after
am.
that. So
I was hoping I could use
Alright.
step of the wind, which is a key, so I can go.
okay. Then I would like you to. What?
I was just going to say, cut back really quickly to the Einar and Andor conversation where Einar says, but I'm sure they're going to be just fine. Cut
Yeah, you're
back
probably
over
right.
to Ramos and Kane.
And can make me an athletics with advantage
Okay, let
as
me
you
see
are
that
step of the
real quick.
winding.
Oh, is that athletics, not acrobats? Shit.
Because you're having to swim through water. You're not quite Jesus. You
Oh.
can't run on water.
Got it. Oh lordy, how did that happen?
Hi. So you totally like just in the hype of the moment expect to run on water, and you just run, and you get like 2-3 steps like solid on water, and you're Ramos. You're like, he's gonna fucking make it, and then you get your foot into the water, and you just like tumble into the
Like I
water for a
said, he
moment.
wasn't gonna make it.
And you appear there, and as you do, coming up out of the water next to you, you see that large serpentine head as it moved a little bit closer and rises up, seeing you in the water. And
I turn back to Kragor and I tell him, "Get the others. We gotta fight."
Wait, did Krager go outside or was he still standing next to the
He's
thing?
outside. He's outside. He's outside the door.
he's in the doorway.
So yeah,
So,
I kind of
Is it looking at my eyes? Is it looking at me?
it is.
Is he a dragon? Ish. Do I know this? Do I know if he's a dragon? Because my guy speaks Draconic, so I'm just gonna yell at him with persuasion.
Roll me a nature.
I'm gonna scream at this guy.
Can I give him advantage?
No.
Maybe?
It has scales, but it doesn't look like any dragon you've seen a picture of.
Shit. Well, I'm still gonna try. I'm yelling at him. I'm gonna yell at him.
I
I'm
grab my spear.
Be like, hey, who are you? Why are you here? Help me get that thing. I need that thing. That's the purple gem.
meanwhile
I'm
I'm
just-
yelling. I'm sorry. I'm yelling back at them to say, "Hey, you guys need to get out here."
Nah, they'll be fine.
No, you really need to get out here.
Einar, they'll be fine.
I have
Einar?
I have spear and shield in hand, ready to go. Like about to Ahab this bitch right at its eye, just blind it, and give it just enough
I
time
just-
so Kane can
I-
go. And
I just
distract
grab
Strike.
as many of these notes off the table as I can as I'm walking into the other room. Like,
Oh man, it never ends. does it?
And I would like all of y'all to roll initiative.
How the tables have turned.
Can they be outside first or no?
No.
Let's fucking go, boys.
Let's do this.
All right. So starting us off at the top is Ramos.
I'm gonna take my spear and throw it directly at its eye and try to blind it and give Kane just a little bit of a distraction. so that he can keep going for the gem.
Nice.
All right.
So, with that being said, I'm throwing it at him. Is it still an attack, or is it athletics, or what do I have to do for this?
It is an attack.
Yeah, I figured. It is disadvantage.
Yeah, so you get back, and as you go to throw, your arm locks up in place just as you release, and you don't get as much throw as you would like, and it kind of just goes and lands on the water next to. Anything else for you, sir?
Draw my battle axe and say, "Hey, your fight is with me!" And I try to grab its attention. And I tell Kane,
Alright.
"Get the stone!"
All right. Then Einar, come see you.
Right.
Ooh, I like this music.
Well, thank you.
Is there light in this room? Because my range of sight is very limited.
I got you. Let me pause that real quick, because there is light coming from the crystals. So let me get you.
Hopefully it's like that moment where like he just touches the stone and I'll just get teleported back.
I believe that it would be called wishful thinking. I can see all of the water now, but I can't see the serpent or Cain in it.
That's weird.
They're like right here, right? Oh, there it is. Hey.
Cool. I found out that sometimes when that happens, I just have to make them invisible. Takes care of it.
Got it. I kind of look over at Krager and I go, "Are we killing this thing?"
Yep.
I mean, okay. Can I do a knowledge roll on
Kane
it?
some time. We are here for distracting purposes.
What would be the roll to roll on what is this creature in the water?
Go ahead and roll me a nature.
Is this going to count as my action?
No.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, looking over it and kind of looking down at its body and the pattern of its scales and the jaw of its the shape of its jaw. That's what I was going for. Dyslexic. You kind of tilt your head, and then you suck in a breath as you realize that you're only seeing part of this creature right now. That you recognize this face. This is the head of a Hydra.
Oh shit.
That gong hit perfectly. Rest in peace.
It's been fun. It's been fun, boys. Y'all get out of here.
Can I do a reaction? Or actually, never mind. Because I don't know yet it's a Hydra. Only he does.
So there's no other exit, right, Matt? So it's either fight or, just... Yeah, okay, cool. Gotcha. See, we're stuck here, guys, unless we get this shit, so... Chop, chop. Where they go?
So, Einar, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when the Hydra come for you?
That is a very, very good question. I
Don't
am
chop
not
off its
100%
head.
sure.
How about that? 1, 2, replace. And multiples of 2, and multiples of 2, and multiples of 2. So let's be smart about this.
Okay, so I am going to have my owl fly out. And it is going to land, well, it's going to swoop in and touch Kane in the water as it flies by. And I'm going to cast I'm going to twin spell Mage Armor on him and myself.
Alright.
Can Shit for Brains technically get the stone? Just fly over and get it?
Technically. And I'm going to, I basically incant, the spell comes over the both of us, and then I'm going to say, you might want to get the fuck out of the water, because that's one of its heads. That's a fucking Hydra. Can we go, please?
We need the stone.
Can I move as a bonus action? I don't know if I can. I dash as a bonus action?
No, unless you have a spell or ability.
I mean, I technically do, but I'm not going to. So, okay, I'm good.
Alright. So then, Mage Armor casts. So, Kane, your AC is 18, and Einar, yours goes up, I believe, as well.
Yep, 16 now.
Nice. And then comes to you, Kane, in the water.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a quick series of questions. Number one, Step of the Winds has bonus action, so as like a regular action, can I go on top of this rock up here?
Well, you still have movement. Moving through water without a swim speed just counts as double movement. So while in water, every square is 10 feet.
Okay, so my speed is 40, which means I can do.
So it would be 10 to move here, and then 15 once you're on the rock. You know.
Okay, perfect. And how do you calculate jump distance?
I just kind of have you roll in athletics or acrobatics, and then.
Okay, because Step of the Wind says that my jump distance is doubled, so I want to
Yeah.
jump from here all the way to this big thing. Because isn't that where the rock is? The purple rock? There's a big one on the left side, right here, essentially.
Yeah, that and that is higher up than the rest. So jumping up there would probably be like a 30-40 foot jump. So you probably couldn't make that far in one jump.
So okay, and where? Whoa, what happened? Oh, my
Checking
whole
something.
thing moved. How far? Okay, where exactly is the purple rock? Sorry.
On top of this rock.
On
right
top
here.
of this rock. Okay. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to this little rock.
Okay. Make
Using
me. All right.
to-
Make me your thing.
Is it acrobatics or?
Acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
All right. So with that 5, 10, 15, 20, you will get to about here.
Even with
Not directly
step
on it. Yeah, because otherwise it would be only half distance. So it still causes you to hit the water, but you hit the water at the base of the rock.
Perfect.
And so you kind of got your hands on it as well. But yeah.
Cool. I'm here now.
And well, it only took 15 and then about 20 feet to get you there. So you still have some movement speed left.
All right. I climb.
All right.
No more
You
movement
still
speed.
have, you still have an action left.
Okay. And you can't use bonus action again, or can you?
Correct.
Okay. Then I'm gonna.
You can use an action to dash if you just want to keep running and keep moving.
Okay.
But and the way you would have to get up here and then climb up, or
Okay.
try and just climb up directly.
Yeah,
with
I
the face.
thought that area would be lower. So can I dash to this area? Do I have that?
Yeah. So it would be 10 feet
Dash.
to go, or with your step of the wind still active, you could easily jump that right there over. So 5 feet, 10, and then to climb up would be about 20 feet. So you could get to the rock itself.
Okay.
So
Like here? Is this good?
it would right here for you.
Oh, bam.
Yeah, because you have enough with your monk speed of 40 speed. You know, you can do.
Hell yeah, baby.
So you get over to the other side, and do you grab the rock?
Oh, I grabbed that rock as fast as I've grabbed anything in my life.
I would like you to make me a wisdom save.
Oh, shit. Normal, right?
Has he used inspiration yet?
He is not. So, but so you grab onto it, and as you do, you feel this surge through your. So you take half of that, only 10 points of damage. As you know, there's just this surge that goes up your arm, and you can feel this, or see this purple electric energy just kind of crackle against your skin briefly, and you know, even as you're holding it, it's kind of vibrating slightly in your hand, and as it does, there is this sound behind you, this as a tear in the fabric of the space behind you opens, and there is this purple gateway now that is here behind you. You've used all your movement though to get there, so I believe that is the end of your turn. So after that comes to Cragor.
Yeah, okay. How do you follow that up?
Stay safe, brother.
Oh, God.
Gregor,
Yes, Ramos.
you don't have any really good weapons right now. Stay back and in the shadows.
Okay. While he's doing that, I kind of got an idea. It's dumb and crazy, but I got an idea. So I am going to duck back into the other room. 15, 20. Can drought poison be attached? Can I apply that to a lot of things, or?
Yeah. I mean, depending. What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna drag this green thing's body back out.
Yeah, buddy, you gonna wear it?
No, I'm not gonna wear it. Wait, what?
Figure like you can wear it and be like, look, I'm
Hey,
still
look at me.
alive. You can calm down, pet monster.
No, but I do have something
We
similar.
get Bernie's got it.
Wishful thinking, but you know, I mean, at this point.
My plan here is to apply drow poison to this and throw it in the water as a snack and see if it'll affect the Hydra in any way.
Good. Hey, that's
So-
a good plan.
Okay.
Five head.
I am going to drag him back out. So I think I spent 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to get here. 5, 10.
Or you could reach him from right here.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15 feet. Grab him, drag him back out. 5, 10, 15. So that's 30.
30.
And I had to use an action to apply the poison, right?
Correct.
No bonus action?
So I don't get a bonus action now?
You have your rogue bonus actions. You can bonus action dash, disengage, hide.
Throw.
Can I throw? No, I'll.
Not quite throw.
Yeah, no, I'll.
Not yet.
I'll tell you what. I can use this movement while I'm using one of my other movements, like my dash or something. Can I have him with me? Is that possible?
Yeah, you're still dragging him.
Okay,
so.
yeah. I'm gonna dash just a few more feet out this way. And how much feet is that? Is that full 30?
15, 20, or 20.
Or actually, I'm gonna go back here. Sorry, and I'm gonna kind of share the rock with Ramus, I think, if I can.
What are you doing? I told you to stay back.
You'd have to be right there, so you're not standing on the same spot as him.
Yeah. Ramus, I may have either a brilliant idea or the dumbest idea I've ever thought of in my life. So we'll see.
As you look back, and you can see him dragging this fucking spectator, dripping its blood, and you can also see bits of the green drow poison kind of running across its body.
Did you just put poison in that thing?
A shit ton of it.
Do you need any more? I have some on me.
Oh, please. Whatever you have, let's dump it on this thing.
And I throw it on there, like whatever I have left.
Possibly. Once we get to your action, as it now comes to Nandor. Nandor, what would you like to do?
Okay. So, is this a dream to begin with? Because you said it's a familiar feeling that he's had before.
You do get a sense that you are in a dreamscape of sorts.
And you do have a magical stone in your palm. Or some sort of stone in your palm.
Well, the stone's not
that
there.
may or may not have some power behind it. Up to you.
I'm gonna imagine it's like, okay, wake the fuck up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. No. What are you gonna say, Matt? Yeah, that's what I thought.
There's
You
no.
pinch yourself, and it doesn't make you wake.
So 1, 2,
Salmon supernatural when he sees the devil. Wake up.
6. So from here, I'm going to.
You feel free to grab this thing if you want and toss it out there, man. I'm happy.
And he's on the visage on the Hydra, if I could see it from here.
Alright. Go ahead and make me the attack.
Bam. Roll that D20, son.
Alright. So you throw it out, and it seems to strike up against, the head that is visible, and it kind of forms around it, definitely seeming to restrict its movements a little bit.
All right.
There goes our plan. It can't eat.
I'm not gonna. I'm going to. Yeah, that's all I got. I can't use a bonus action to dash, right?
Correct.
All right, that's it.
So, technically, you may have actually destroyed your wand a long time ago if you left it out in, the light of dawn for an hour, because sunlight destroys the wand.
No,
But-
just keep it away. So
Okay. I just read that. I was like, ooh.
He only has one out, so like the others are always going his pack, because he's got that gigantic.
It's a good thing you never said you kept it on your waist, aside from whenever you said you had it up and on like a holster. But we'll skip over that detail for now.
Essentially.
Semantics.
Luckily, she's not here anymore. I mean, what?
You know how those Midwestern holsters are, man. I mean, they're always covered up by the duster anyway.
All right. So then after
He keeps the
it's with
top
love.
of it at the bottom, at
It's
the
with
bottom
love.
where the barrel is.
Matt,
It doesn't see any light. Doesn't see any light.
I got a prod. I can't help it. All right. So as it's there, you see then the head as it's kind of whipping back and forth. At 3 more heads appear out of the water, and they are considered, like the globule. It went down and it has all of their heads kind of attached at the base to each other. But with its large body partially underwater, it didn't fully go, so it still has a little bit of a swim speed. But it is halved at the moment, as it is just kind of like floundering with it all kind of bobbing recklessly. So it moves 5, 10, 15, and uses its action to try and move up closer. Kind of.
Ghidorah?
The old school version.
Sorry, that's the first thing that came to mind. Sorry.
And so it's definitely, it used all of its action to get up here, as with the restraint and everything, it's floundering against the water. It's trying to move closer. It's kind of doggy paddling with the back legs, as the front legs are kind of stuck in some of the globules. And so it gets only up to here, but is unable to move any further or make its attack.
Where did the visage hit it? Like in the face? Like directly in the face?
Kind of like along the neck, just below the face.
Of only one of the heads, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I wanted it to like hit it like actually here, so that way it couldn't be able to open its mouth or breathe. But sure, let's go with that.
All right. And then coming to the top of the round is Ramos.
This is what I've lived for. If only I could tie you and take you to the Demigorgon. Or the Demogorgon. That would be epic. I turn to Gregor. Gregor!
Yes, Ramos.
Is it ready?
It's as ready as it's gonna be, man.
I'm gonna use an action to douse it with my poison. And then, best believe I'm gonna start using a little bit more. Doop. Okay. I'm gonna use a bonus action, as in Surge. And then I'm gonna yell with Rage. And I am going to grab it.
Can I help him?
Nope, I don't need your help for this one, buddy.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, whatever you say.
Sorry.
I'm going
Yeah, you got it.
to roundhouse kick Gregor off the cliff back. And then I'm going to basically say, time for dinner, boys. And get ready just as it gets close, and I'm gonna throw it right down its fucking throat.
All right. Okay, sounds good. I'll keep that in mind. As it's kind of, arriving at the base of the rock that y'all are at, And Gregor, you get punted over there. Fucking, you grab it and just get ready to fucking spin and throw it into its mouth as soon as it snaps. So after you then is Einar.
Don't worry, guys. I have a plan.
Okay. I mean, I thought I said let's run away, but
If you didn't notice, Kane is on the other side pulling a Nandor leaving at this point. We don't have much choice.
I am going to... I have nothing other than to attack this thing, and I really don't want to piss it off. So I'm going to hold my action. And I'm going to prepare a magic missile. And can I only set one trigger for it?
It can be a general trigger still. Like, what are you thinking?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I've got two thoughts in my brain. The first one is that Cane Boy over there decides to try and run through that portal while the rest of us are sitting here fighting the Hydra for him. And the second one is that the Hydra attacks.
I'll allow either. I don't mind.
Okay, cool.
As long as they're specified type things, I'm okay,
Yeah, that'll be the reason I unleash the magic missile.
Are you wanting to move at all?
Oh, good question. What's the range on magic missile?
120.
Yeah, to there.
All right. Then, Kane, it does come to you.
I've got this gem in my hand. It electrocuted me, it shocked me, but I'm still gripping on it. Like it's a taco I don't want to let go because I'm hungry. Now, is there any way, with the knowledge of me in this world, would I know that if I jump into the portal, I will teleport everyone away because the gem has exited its domain? Is there
Roll me
any
an
way?
Arcana.
I will roll the shit out of that Arcana. Let me tell you
Hey,
what, man.
Hey, Matt, is
Sorry.
he Star-Lord right now?
Yeah, he's Star-Lord right now. Use the inspiration. Use the inspiration.
Not a bad roll.
He's good.
All right. So, with the way that this gateway interacted and everything, you gather that if you go through with that gem, the gate will close behind you. But the demi-plane that is here may remain.
Shit. Okay. So, fuck. I look at the portal. I look at my hand. I think about my drow woman waiting for me. And then I say, I'm sorry. And I put the gem in my pocket and I leap from this rock all the way to this rock using the wind. What?
Hold on.
Don't
Hell
take this
yeah,
moment
dude.
away.
Hell yeah.
Don't take the moment
No,
away.
I
Don't
love
take
it.
the
I
moment
love
away.
it.
You let
I
him
don't care if
finish.
it's wrong. I
You
don't care if
let
you
him
misinterpret it.
finish.
The epicness.
Because-
Amazing.
Because I'm higher up. Because I'm higher up. For sure I'm making it, baby. I'm making this shit. I'm coming all the way over there on one fell.
Just give me a roll for your landing.
Oh, I will, baby. What kind of roll you want? You want an acrobatic roll? I got you.
Yeah.
I got you on that acrobatic.
Alright.
16.
You hit the rock. You kind of roll at the. You hit the rock at the
Yeah,
base.
cool.
You kind of roll onto the top, almost slide over the edge, but catch yourself just at the lip. And you can see now where that large creature is staring down Ramas.
Hell yeah, baby.
With a big smile on my fucking face.
Hell yeah. So then, that was my movement, right?
Yeah, and bonus because step of the wind.
Oh, right. Okay. So now, what's the area? 15 foot.
So and step of the wind, I think also gives you dash, which would just give you another 40. So you still have a bit of movement left over as well.
Oh, sick. Okay. Can I make it to this rock?
With a little bit of swimming, yes.
No, thanks. Can I make it to this rock? I think so.
That one's a little bit easier, although it's like, standing
Still
on
not
just enough space for your feet.
Oh, I'm fine with that. Bam! Come in here hot, come in here with the quickness. Landing, 2 feet. Do I need to roll something? Acrobatics?
No, that's a small enough jump for you.
Perfect.
With your
I
step of the
land
wind.
there. Now, burning hands, baby.
All right. So I think you've used 4 key points so far.
Yep.
With burning hands, so go ahead and cast for me.
Where'd it go?
Spellbook. Yeah.
Damn it.
So it has to make a save, which it does make, so it'll take half damage. So, part of it body underwater. It doesn't take the full brunt of the burning hands as they, into its back and everything. But you do see one of the heads kind of in your direction.
Uh-oh.
Fuck you, Hydra!
Hi, buddy.
All my characters disappeared. Did I fuck up? There they are. Never mind.
Alright. Anything else for you?
No, just want to clarify to the audience when I said I'm sorry, that was directed towards my woman. Because I might not make it out of here. Because I can't let these brave men fight this damn Hydra because of me. And if I have to die, I will.
Don't you take this a moment from me.
Gregor, comes to you. Well, hell.
I said run.
I know. Yeah, I'll just kind of back up a little bit. Stand back
So,
here and wait for...
As you back up,
Mhm.
one of the heads does snap at you, as they have a 10-foot range with their necks out. So it does still have disadvantage on you for its reactionary attack,
Okay.
because of the restrain.
Yeah. If
what
this
is-
bite hits, I'm gonna use Uncanny Dodge too.
All right. Does not. So it just snaps out in your direction, one of the heads, and you quickly duck under and kind of scramble away to the back.
Hey! I said your fight's with me! Leave him alone!
Does that trigger my held action?
If you would like it to, yes, because it was one of its reaction attacks. So, or you can wait till it's actual attacks, whichever you prefer.
Nope. Fuck that thing up.
All right. Go ahead and magic missile it. 3d4 plus 3. All right. So as the, head snaps at you, Krigor, and as you're kind of getting away from it, you see just streaking out of the doorway these 3 bright arcane missiles that go right over your head and strike into the head that snapped at you.
Okay. While that's happening... No, never mind. I'm still going to kind of just back up a little bit. No. I take it back. I'm sorry. Well, I did step back, which I believe I was right here, 5'10". Yeah, so what I want to do is I'm going to try to get it to veer off this way to give Kane a little more room to get over across the beach. Just kind of distract it if I can from here. And just by yelling at it some more and, I don't know, doing whatever I can to distract it.
All right. Roll me a performance. All right. Then, with that, comes to... Or anything else for you?
Negative.
Then Nendor comes to you.
Okay. Man. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna jump. Mid-jump. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave. Level 3.
All right.
At it.
It does fail. And it's pushed back 10 feet. Right? Yep. So, Kane, I would like you to make a dex save for me.
Bardic Inspiration.
Didn't think of that, did you?
No, I did.
What, advantage or normal?
Normal, but use the Bardic Inspiration that we got from chat. Plus it's 1d6.
Roll d6.
12.
12? Okay. Just enough to, as the body, like a dolphin getting pushed back, gets thrown backwards and kind of rolls back into the water, all of the heads hitting backwards kind of near this rock, and it almost strikes into you, but you quickly just kind of lean on the balls of your feet out over the rock that you're on, just missing you as it heads back. All right. Anything else for you, Nandor, as you kind of land on the rock next to Ramus?
Gonna backflip off the rock.
Yeah.
Back down.
Hell yeah.
I just look at him like, the fuck, bro?
All right. Did you want to move yourself wherever you're going?
Just like behind this fucking beholder.
All right. So after that, it comes to the Hydra. And as it rises, You can see that one of the heads that is there that took the magic missiles from Einar as it kind of rises back up is just hanging limply to one side. And it turns to look at you, Kane, as you are now the closest to it. And so it attacks with 3 of the heads that are there, as one of them seems to be broken and limply hanging to the side. So, first attack. Second attack. Misses. And third attack. At least it's not a nat 20, so...
One away, man. One away.
Right? So, you manage to basically punch one in the side of the jaw as it comes for you, but the other 2 catch you, one across the shoulder, the other across the hips, almost kind of lifting you up into the air for a moment as you get caught between 2. Take a total of 20 points of damage as it bites into you.
Good lord.
And after it, kind of releases you, letting you land once more on the rock, you hear this as at the end of its turn, the head that is limp, you can see towards the base of it, the skin starts tearing and splitting as 2 other heads just pop out, pushing the dead one off and into the water, as it now has 5 heads.
Yep.
Ramos?
Like coming a mile away.
I will say, actually, to replace one of those attacks, since Ramos, you are holding an action with that spectator, make me a normal athletics roll. As you are raging, so the rage balances out your ticks for the strength. Alright. So you throw it out, and the head snaps down on top of the spectator. So add 6 more health to you, Kane. As one of the heads catches the spectator instead, as it's coming down, and begins to munch into it. For the drow poison, what is the DC and all that with the way that works?
We gave it a shit ton of poison.
Yeah, just have it pop up on the side for me. Or
must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, or be poisoned for 1 hour.
Con save. Alright. So, I also know with drow poison, whenever it fails a 5 or more, it begins to go unconscious. So, as it begins to work through its body, you see the head that actually took it kind of lulls, and you see... let me double check. Nope. Yeah. And so you kind of see some of them starting to falter and whatnot as well. Even the ones that are coming out seem to be coming out very slowly. And it looks like now only 2 heads are currently active. As its whole body is sluggish, it looks like the drow poison is working its way through the body. Ramos.
Not how I envisioned it, but I'm glad it happened.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, top of the key.
Actually, hold on. I also remembered he is restrained thanks to Nandor. So, have disadvantage.
Say again?
All of his attacks have disadvantage against Kane. Because I forgot about the restrained, because stacking things. And so the first one was we're going to say 12. The second one was the one that got the thing. And the last one would have been a 10. So no points to you, Kane. Because one of them ate the head, and the other two actually missed because of the disadvantage thanks to restrained. Because that was my fault. I forgot about that.
You didn't take any damage, bro. You're back up to full health.
To what you were before you lost 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
10.
yeah. Sorry.
Didn't you take only half damage?
That I just took.
So they also remove 14 damage. So add 14 health.
The 2 health, y'all. Shit's crazy.
So that was my fault there. So now, top of the round, Ramos, to you.
Is it closer to Kane, or is it like the heads that are still active, or is it on the other side?
They're over here, kind of close to Kane. It's got its backside to you right now.
I'm just gonna try to buy him some more time, and since I already threw the head, I'm gonna try to get its attention and basically hold a turn of action.
Okay. What are you holding?
A great axe, bro.
Okay, just make sure to attack for if it gets in range.
Yeah.
All right. Then Einar comes to you.
Okay. I will crap. I will need to remember the familiar can do up to 60 feet away, right?
I believe so, yeah. And still take commands at least. Or no, 100 feet and take commands.
Yeah, 100 feet and take commands, but I can't remember how far it extends the range of a touch spell. Is it 60 or is it 30?
That's 60, yeah.
Sweet. So Einar calls from back in the room and he's like, Kane, don't attack it, just run away, trust me. As the owl swoops in and brushes up against Kane, and Kane turns invisible.
There you go. And
That requires my concentration. What else can I do? Ooh.
and you move.
No, not from here. Not willing to do that yet. I suppose I could cast a quicken spell, couldn't I? Nope, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna, yeah, I'm good.
Then Kane comes to you, Mr. Inviso. Cannot hear.
Sorry, I muted myself.
You're good.
I'm gonna use Step of the Wind again and just GTFO up out of here. Get back on shore.
All right. Is that your last key point?
Yes. Sure is.
All right. So you disengage and very invisibly make your way to the shore. Anything else for you?
Where's Einar? He's in the back. Okay. Do I have enough?
Where the glass cannons belong.
Do I have enough extra like walking to get over to him? To Einar?
Let's see. You did 10, 20, 30, 35, 40 would get you here if you were just swimming through. So you could use an action to move further if you want.
Yeah. My boy.
All right.
I got over my anger. Right now I'm normal, like Kane again. Einar, I got the crystal. What news have you of how we get the hell up out of here?
I kind of just like look around. I'm like, huh? What? I don't know yet. We'll figure that out once everybody's in here.
All right, cool. And I'm done. I'm
Alright.
gonna sit down and rest because I got like no key points, no nothing. So I just need to chill for a bit.
All right. And then Kragor comes to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just run into the room.
All right.
Done. Final answer.
All right. Nandor.
I'm gonna look at him and just say, "Run." Dun, 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 dun.
Run. Oh wow, we got raided.
For once in your life, listen and go with the others.
Okay. So Ron was just trying to stay out of here, right?
I'm not trying to stay out here. I'm right behind you. Just go.
All right. Then what I'm gonna do.
He hates it here.
Trying to get everybody like together and like mama hen this bitch and like everybody go inside. Let's go. Be right there.
Okay, I'm gonna run inside, and I'm gonna prepare tiny hut, basically to block it off. That way, the Hydra can't do shit.
Okay. So you start doing the 1-minute inscriptions to create the tiny hut, because it will take a minute to cast, which is 10 rounds.
No, I'm saying like I have the instant cast, but I'm waiting for him to get closer in order for me to do it.
No,
It's a spell.
Matt's right. The casting time on Tiny Hut is
Oh,
1
okay,
minute.
gotcha. But never mind. I'm just gonna use Bane on that bitch.
All right, definitely will work. It does have to make a save. It doesn't have anything for charisma. It is now baned as well.
This poor fucking Hydra. It's having such a bad day. I mean, honestly, like this is the first. You know what? I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop myself.
Don't say anything until after we're done. There we go. Good job. All right, Matt. Don't get any ideas. Anyway, don't. Let me have this.
All right. So then, after you, Nandor, it comes to the Hydra. You can now see 4 of the heads kind of lolling in the water a little bit, kind of moving limply as it looks over at you, Ramos. And as it does, you can see the eyes narrow just a little bit as it then disappears underwater. And a moment passes, and nothing seems to happen. Though, what is your passive perception, Ramos?
11.
All right. So as you're there, you can see the head dip under the water, and you're like, God damn it! But even though the crystal isn't there, that still bright purple gateway that you can see on top of that large rock in the distance is still emitting a bit of light, and you can see the large, almost serpentine alligator shape of its body moving through the water closer to you, kind of like circling at the base of the rocks by you, but it doesn't break surface and comes to you.
None of you can let me have this! I'm just gonna get pissed off and like curse at the water real quick. And be like, fuck you, you Hydra! Let's go! Quit being a bitch! Ugh! I'm tired of this shit.
Can I like kind of step out and just walk to Ramos and say, "Hey, buddy, it's
No, I'm gonna look back at the door as soon as it opens and be like, get back inside!
okay." I just peek my head out. Sorry.
I will come back for you, just like I'm coming back for that whatever fucking monstrosity. You're coming with me, and your head's gonna be on my fucking mantle. And I'm just gonna like backflip off, come over here to the door.
As you do step away,
Angry
Not
backflip.
I jump this shit, like, no.
well, either way,
Not-
like as you're going back, are
the
you using a
angriest
disengage action to get away, or are you just walking away?
I'm like disengage and like.
Okay. Well, then never mind.
I'm like keeping an eye. That's why I did the backflip, so I can keep an eye on the
Yeah.
water. It got squirrely and wanted to come out, and I had my battle axe ready to go just in case. Just like, nope.
All right. So what I have to make sure of, you know.
As I get to the door, I'm gonna say, "Well, it's been fun," and close it right on him, and then open it up and say, "I gotcha," and then come in and be with these guys.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go to Einar and be like, "Hey, I need some whiskey."
All right. All right. So we're gonna, as you're all kind of retreat to this room and close the door, we're gonna pop out of combat for the moment, unless you start to want to charge in there again. But for now, I'll consider us out of combat as you all retreat to this room, and promise closing the door behind you as you stalk in and go straight for the whiskey. What would you like to do?
Well, the first thing I do is give him the whiskey. Second thing I do is dismiss the invisibility spell on. Actually, you know what? No, I don't. Oh, God, that's a concentration spell, though. Yeah, I do. Okay, and then I'm like, okay, so big purple doorway at the other end of a room with a giant six-headed Hydra in it now, right? 4, 5? How many heads did it have now?
37.
No.
I don't think that's correct, but I'll take it under advisement. A lot of heads. So, what's the plan?
Oh, there's a plan?
Well, you see, as far as I can tell, the only way that we can get out of here is to go through that purple door.
Fucking mother.
Kane, do you have any input on that? You agree, right? I am assuming.
I open my eyes from my meditative sit. I stand up. I pull out the crystal and I say, all I know is I grabbed this crystal. It sent electrocution through my body. It hurt like a bitch. And I could only assume that if I jumped through the portal, I would leave this plane.
Are you holding the crystal right now?
Yeah, I have it in my hand, showing it. Like, hey guys, I got it.
Sleight of hand.
Hey, look
As-
behind your ear, Kragar. It's a crystal. It was there all along.
Oh, do it again. Do it again.
Oh, the other ear.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
What? Oh my god, what's behind this camera?
Okay,
Oh,
all
there it
right.
is.
Okay, that's enough.
I'm just laughing. Like, fucking shit.
Did
As you're
I'm sorry.
Go for it.
I was just gonna say, did anybody find any of these books? Anything say anything about this crystal by chance?
Maybe we gotta rub it. Casket.
No, nothing about the crystal.
Ooh.
From what I'm understanding, what they were doing here was trying to research how to store essence or something to that effect inside of the stone, or create the stone from the essence. That would be my guess. And in so doing, place the spirit into, well, this is conjecture, but probably place the spirit into another plane of existence that they had themselves created.
Ramus, where are you going?
Oh no, we're just into this other room for no reason.
Oh, okay.
Just enjoying my whiskey, boys. You guys come up with something.
Kane, you did bring up something. I mean, is it possible that we have to associate it with the sarcophagus in some way?
That's my guess. It's as good as any. Start walking.
As you start walking and heading that way, you, still holding on to the crystal, can begin to hear something, Kane. You hear a faint voice reaching out into kind of the back of your mind. Feminine, strong but distant. I can help you get out. And that's what we're going to end today's session.
Come on, Matt!
Good
No, let's keep
lord.
going. Let's keep going real quick. We
What
got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. Let's do it in the last 10
I was
minutes.
about to bash this crystal in that sarcophagus, Matt.
I was just about to open the sarcophagus, but come on, man. Let me do something.
You're deadly, Matt. You're deadly.
Good lord.
Just the last 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes, man. 1:30. Even 1:30. Well, for Robert, 11:30.
Good try.
We're calling it here, right? Yeah, we're calling it here.
Come
Okay.
on.
Next time on
We're
Dragon
well
Ball
over,
Heathen.
we're well over, so we're going to call it here.
We're fine. We're fine.
All right. Well,
Everybody, leave it to the chat. Does everybody want us to keep going?
oh,
Reaper, you
God.
doing all right, man?
Oh, God.
I feel like everybody wants us to keep going.
It's not a cliffhanger if we keep going.
Oh.
We
It's a
gotta keep
cliff
him thirsty, man. Like, we gotta get him back for more, man.
fall. Good lord.
Guys, if you're ever thirsty, just grab yourself a Fiji water. It's the best water.
It's untouched by man.
There. It's untouched by man, and it keeps us hydrated.
But
at all
for
times.
$5 more, Ramus or Troy will touch it for you.
I will put my finger in the water for you.
Guys, let's gonna go ahead and
one day we'll do a like full 12-hour night stream. One day.
yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Heathens and Heroes, episode number 17, our first ever Halloween special. So, as always, we always do a little bit of a round table before we go. So, to start off fresh tonight, let's start with our guest. Robert, you want to say anything? What you got going on, man?
Boys and girls, that Hydra and its 15 heads. My God, when we busted through that door, that thing was coming out of the water with 84 heads. And I tell you what, man, I was jumping, I was sprinting. We were all crazy, not understanding what to do. And good God, it had 420 heads. But this was fun. This has been a great time.
420 gang.
This was extremely fun. Thank you for having me. My name is Robert Highwind, aka Kane Highwind, the namesake of my last name. Will he have another heel turn? We'll see. I'm following the lore of Final Fantasy II, so if you know that game, you know what's gonna happen. Well, I'll tell you what.
Son of
It's
a
crazy. Stay tuned. You never know.
The greatest heel turn in all the history of WCW.
Kane Highwind had like 18 heel turns and face turns in the span of one video game, baby. Let me tell you what. You'll never know. But yeah, thank you so much for having me. This has been extremely fun. These guys are doing great work. Hit that follow button, put that little mouse clicky on the heart, and click it. All right, that's it.
Thanks, Robert. We're happy to have you as always, man. Can't wait for next week. Let's go ahead and Lucas, what do you want to say? You want to say anything?
As always, tons of fun. Robert, thank you so much for being here, joining us. Matt, awesome session as always. Thank you so much. Everybody, if you're not already following these guys in their individual Twitch channels, please go and do that. Twitch.tv/CrackerT23, Twitch.tv/ReapersPast, Twitch.tv/Doomed_Atlas, Twitch.tv/Hobbs and and of course, the one and only Twitch.tv/Robert Highwind. Please go and follow every single one of them. They are amazing on their own, and together we are awesome. Thank you guys again for coming out and hanging out with us. Thanks for playing around with the new commands we had in the chat with the new roller and everything like that. It was awesome.
And thank you to Matt for the new emotes and the badges. Fantastic work, Matt.
Yes, absolutely, Matt. The new badges and emotes are amazing. Remember, if you want to get your hands on those sexy new emotes of ours, including the delicious stack of waffles, you can go ahead and tap that sub button. Give us a little bit of money, and you can have access to those for a while too. So,
You know you want to.
Very well said, Lucas. Thank you very much. Esteban, you want to say anything?
No, I'm good.
Boo. Speech. Say something. Do it.
He's mad his thunder didn't work.
Do it.
He couldn't perform under pressure.
It's okay. 1 out of 5 guys, man.
Yeah.
And we have 5
It's
guys.
1 out of 6.
No, just go follow everyone, like everyone says all the time. Thank you all for tuning in, like always. Thank you for the raid again, and thank you for supporting us constantly, even though we don't deserve it. But hey, you do.
Thank you, Esteban, and happy birthday. Ramus, Troy, what do you want? You got anything you want to say?
I gotta make a confession. This isn't my real hair, guys. This isn't
What?
Been living a lie.
You? Oh my god! that bell rang right at the time he did that too. It was perfect.
I'm not gonna lie, that felt really good.
You know,
We're all out of costume. So, but as always, as I say, thank you guys so much. Really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for liking, hitting that heart button, and following us. Like it really does mean the world, and we can't thank you enough. Unlike Reaper, I think we somewhat deserve a little bit because I mean we're awesome. Not gonna lie, we have the one and only Cracker T23 right below me. We got Mr. Aragard right next to me. Down diagonally, we got Reaper's Past. Across the way, we got our awesome and talented DM and also artist. If you haven't checked out his Foundry when he's on, check him out, Hobbs and Mods. And of course, I mean, there's nothing I can say about this last guy that hasn't already been said, but I'll say a ton of other stuff. He's the man. Great content, tons of goofs, the best fucking guy out there right now in the game, Mr. Robert Highwind. Go give him a like, go give him a follow him on everything that he does. He's a great freaking human being. He does a lot of charity work, raising money, just like Cracker, just like Reap, just like everybody here. Again, thank you all, love you all so much. You guys are the best, and you're the reason we do this. So thank you.
very well said, Troy. Thank you so much. And Mr. Matt.
And happy birthday, Reaper.
Yes. No, we can't forget.
Can't forget. Happy birthday, Reaper.
Matt, do you have anything you want to say?
Much love to everybody. Thank you so very much. if you want any access to any of these maps, we do have them on Patreon. Any support there goes to getting more content to make better maps in the future. And it is just awesome to have y'all. It's fun to be here and do all the shenanigans with y'all. So I look forward to next time seeing what happens. But you know, not really much from me. So until then, stay awesome, everybody.
Appreciate you, Matt. Thank you for everything you do for the stream. Everybody, thank you so much to everything that you guys do. I appreciate you guys being here and us bringing this together. You guys are awesome. Again, as always, wouldn't do it with anybody else, so thank you. As for me, not much going on, but I want to say, just to mirror everything that everybody else is saying, please, if you can, hit that follow button. Doesn't cost a thing, helps us out a ton. Also, if you can, please check out our YouTube channel. We're on our way to 100 subs. That's kind of what we're going for. So you can either hit the link in our About Me on our Twitch channel, or you can hit that link that Trix just dropped in the chat. We're happy to have you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the support. Happy Halloween. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much.
Special shout out to all the angels for helping us. Trix, Avenge, thank you guys. You guys control the chat. Awesome job, as always. Thank you, ladies. You're the best. You're the best.
Definitely.
Really have the best mods in the game here. So thank you guys so much. Until then, stay strong, journey on, stay safe. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care.